Allow the children. It's okay. It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. She off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don off mic, and if we talk, now 500,000 they go sama us, call am hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun Diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get it higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Maiyegun don come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun Diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. This one not dey off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun Diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. It is Maiyegun Live. To those of you who are stumbling on this, waking up in America, waking up in South America, North America, and all these places, it is breakfast time, you will say. To everyone else, probably it is already lunch time. So we can match the two together, and we can call it brunch time with Maiyegun. This is new, and it's going to be regular. Just an update. Abi? Read the caption of the broadcast, as usual. The description of the broadcast. It is an open mic. I mean, if you have something to say, the line is going to be open, and the contribution is going to be conversational. Okay, so call in, share yours. Okay, your views. But I'm going to be talking anyway. Nigeria versus Binance. The news in Nigeria right now is that the Nigerian naira has been falling since Tinubu came to power because Binance has been trading allowing Nigerians to trade on Binance. Now they wanted to collect 10 billion naira from them. You are welcome to the brunch time with Maiyegun's Diary with Maiyegun on Maiyegun's Diary Politico. And indeed, you can share this broadcast. Invite your friends and everyone that should be here and do all you have to do. We will start in a minute. Today. So good morning to you once again. Good afternoon to you and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. It is brunch time with Maiyegun on Maiyegun's Diary Politico as the odds. The Nigeria government that arrested, I told you that last night, for those of you who joined us on Maiyegun's Diary Politico last night. Give me one sec. Right. Apologies. So yeah, to those of you who joined me last night on the primetime program, where I managed to kind of explain what could be going on between these rogues. And I said that they told them that if they don't stop Binance will destroy Nigeria economy because Nigeria Naira is crashing because Binance allow Nigerians to use their platform for P2P, peer-to-peer exchange. And since I told you as well that they were reading, the Indian fined Binance billions of dollars. UK, US, they all fined Binance of billions of dollars for violating their money laundering act and money laundering laws. Make I explain that one better for you. You see, Binance, like you have all these crypto encrypted currencies, okay, hidden money or kind of resources like that in value. So what happened is that the countries like the United States of America, the United Kingdom, Great Britain, including the India, who find them. You know why? They said they traced terrorists using the platform to transact and pay themselves. For example, terrorists from Afghanistan who wants to pay the Hamas bombers or Hamas terrorists, or Al-Qaeda who wants to pay all of that shit you get. Instead of them moving the money through the financial system, number one, they encrypt them. So this is a crime that took the government of these countries a serious heavy work, investigation to come by and say, listen, we have traced a lot. We can't trace their money, but we traced them towards you and now they transacted on your platform. And the reason why they were able to do that is because, well, digital currency they call crypto is encrypted. Encrypted in the sense that it's like anonymous, kind of. It can be anonymous. Okay, so financial system in the world today, for them to to sort of curb money laundering, human trafficking, drug trafficking, gun running, terrorism, and all of that, okay, to cut their financing network. Terrorists don't send their money through banks anymore. It's like saying Boko Haram want to buy guns. Do you think Boko Haram will just take the money and walk straight into a bank and deposit the money to the gun runner they want to give it to? Or do you think Boko Haram will pack all the 100 million or millions of money they want to use to buy gun and create them and give the cash to the gun runner? There are other easier ways that they also devised, which crypto has been helping them. For all these countries, they can't let that happen. Nigeria is not investigating terrorism. Nigeria is not investigating money laundering. That they can say, oh, Emefiole's money, we trace them, that when we're tracing and investigating, we saw that some of the money were converted to cryptocurrencies and they disappeared on Binance. Then you approach them and say, listen, even though you might have a confidential, confidentiality law to keep the personal record of your, people who subscribe to your platform away from us, but for security reason, we trace that those who looted this amount of money from Nigeria, they used Binance because that's what wrecked Nigeria. Share you follow me now. What wrecked Nigeria is that plutocrats, kleptocrats took over your country. You watched them for 8 years. They printed money, 27 trillion naira, equivalent of $50 billion. They were round tripping. Governors were converting naira to dollars, and the money was disappearing like that. Now, that should be the investigation. Okay? But that is not what Nigeria is looking for. They are not even giving names and say, we are looking for this person. No. Now, what happened is that they said they told them that the reason why Nigeria naira and Nigeria naira keep crashing, dollar keep rising, was because a lot of people prefer to trade on Binance instead of trading with the Central Bank of Nigeria. Don't forget that it is the same Nigerian Central Bank that created the old lacuna in the first place. So they created the BDC that are more possibly in possession of more dollars than the banks. Then they created the corruption or enabled the corruption within the banking system where they give a dollar allocation to banks and the banks sell them off to the BDC. They allowed all of this. So now they blame all of you who went on the platform where you could indeed exchange your currencies for whatever you are dealing in. They believe that you are the ones who have made the naira weaker. So making naira weaker, it is better for them to kill the source where you all meet, not where all those over $100 billion was looted from Nigeria. Over $100 billion. I mean, if you are terrible in mathematics like me, you can't be terrible in calculating this. So 700,000 barrels of crude oil was being lost every day for 8 years under Bukwari. 700,000 barrels of crude oil. Baba, 700,000 times, times 30. That is about 2.1 million or so. 2.1 million barrels. And that would be what? In fact, it's actually 21 million, not 2.1. 21 million barrels of crude oil was being stolen from Nigeria every month under the powerful, almighty giant or giant of Africa and their military and their security, because now the people who are supposed to protect it, they were the ones who are actually smuggling it. All this money, it got to a stage, Nigeria was not even any dime from the crude oil anymore. Nigerians have no idea how much money they were making from crude oil anymore. It was pretty much like Nigeria was just existing. And the only news they were hearing was that they are borrowing money from China, borrowing money from here, borrowing money from Sukuk, borrowing money from whoever, even from the dead people. You all watched them for that 8 years where they completely annihilated the source of their revenue. Now, they still are not pursuing those who took that money per se. I mean, it's pretty much like they are lost. They have no idea. Okay? Because the intention itself is not actually to get the money back and give them back to you. The intention is if they see any money, they will loot it again. They're looting the loot the Nigerian way. Here you get. So the system now kind of invited the executives of Binance for a talk. Let's talk. Rather than them to at least, like other countries, and say, listen, you see these individuals, we want you to provide us their details for the sake of national security. We want to see what they have traded on your platform. And if you fail to do that, you will be held responsible for their crime and we are going to find you. They are not saying that. They said they told them that if they don't ban Binance, that is where Nigerians who have dollars, who have all of this, that's where they have hidden them. All of in a way, you were scared of Nigeria Naira crashing. You converted your Naira to dollars. That little money that you are putting away is what they are coming for, not the real one looted from Nigeria for 8 solid years. Put all of that together, 21 million barrels every year. Every month. Baba, 200 and 42 plus 221. That's going to be like 263 million barrels of crude oil was being stolen from Nigeria every year for 8 years. Put a price on that and tell me that's not going to run into hundreds of billions of dollars. Where is the money? They do know. Here you get. So now they invited them and said, okay, yeah, they didn't present. They just said, we want all of the details of all Nigerians that have been using Binance all over the world. You see all of them away, even they abroad. Or your Binance account says you are a Nigerian. Here you get. They were asking for your details from these guys. Now, what they are looking for, nobody knows. However, they said they are doing it in order to save the Naira. How? There must be people who have done something. Like the rest of the world, they have done something that has harmed that country, security and otherwise, yeah? So, those people have names. There is something you are looking for. Something that has caused serious national damages to Nigeria, well, Nigerian way. So I woke up this morning. Okay, yeah, the guys got to Abuja. When they got to Abuja, they met with Ribadu. And Ribadu was asking them to give them the details of all Nigerians that have been using Binance. That's going to probably be like, God knows, right? And then they also would want a Binance to, if they are satisfied, so they will now consider to allow Binance to operate in Nigeria, but they must have office in Nigeria. You remember when they banned Twitter? And these numbskulls, these Abobakus, the Agbadorians, the Bat Idiot, the Bat Stats, they were so grateful. They said, yes, ban Twitter. If Twitter wants to, they must come and open office in Nigeria. They sent Laya Mohammed to America to go and meet with Twitter executive. Nobody probably met with him. He was rolling and, sort of roaming about the entire street, taking pictures. Nobody met with him. At the end of the day, they finally put back, reinstated or allowed people to use their Twitter on Nigerian networks because election was coming and they needed to use the Twitter. Remember? So that's exactly what they are trying now. Emefiole said the reason why Nigeria Naira was crashing was because of Aboki FX, remember? So they decided to ban them in Nigeria, ban every of their platform and all of that. Naira still never recovered. And today, in 9 months, Tifnumbu and his Tifnumbu nomists, they took Nigeria Naira from 700 Naira to over 1,800 Naira to $1. And then it started after all the grand, all of that, and a few injection of whatever is left of their forex, right, into the system, controlling how much people exchange the money temporarily. Then they brought it down to 1,600. And they were wondering why all of you are not celebrating that it is now 1,600. Do you understand? So now I woke up this morning and just like I predicted last night, the same people who told them that if they don't stop Binance and your P2P payment system, they will destroy Nigeria economy. So they put the blame on them. The same roadside touts, agberus that are giving them economic advices, right? They also told them, see, India find them so billion. America find them so billion. This is find them so. They didn't know that America did not find Binance. India did not find Binance. United Kingdom did not find Binance because Binance is destroying dollar, destroying pounds, or destroying the rupee. They find them because Binance will not release the details of their subscribers, and these countries suspected that these subscribers, the Binance users, who are partly. I don't want to. Let me be careful with how I use that. The Binance users in these countries, right, have been linked to terrorist activities, money laundering, and the rest of that. They are under investigations in their countries. And since Binance won't give those details, or they figure out that Binance somehow try to hide some details in the course of the investigation of these individuals or this group of people, right? Finance got fined. Nigeria is not even putting up any challenge or any question per se. Nigeria is not presenting anything to say, this is the risk that Binance posed. But they woke up this morning and they said, $10 billion. That's the final price. I wonder how these guys will even see Nigeria when they read it themselves and say, Nigeria has said that Binance has violated the Nigerian Central Bank financial blah, blah, blah. And because of this, it has affected Nigerian Naira. And because of this, we need $10 billion from Binance. $10 billion. Remember, they are already borrowing money everywhere. Anywhere with the fiscal money, they just put the dollar in. That is how they are trying to rescue your Naira. The way these wearies are rescuing your Naira is to go and look for dollars that they can pump into some few hands and tell them how to sell those dollars. But what happened after they sell all those dollars, then there is nothing left anymore, all those forex, and people need more for trade and the rest of that. What's going to happen to demand and supply then? Sifnumbunomics is called. So some of you probably don't see it as, shooting yourselves on the foot, by the way, thinking these guys are doing something. Give them time. They have all the time in the world. Do you think they are in a hurry? Let us give them time. We should stop blaming and complaining. It is just a one-year government. Give them time, blah, 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 blah. Papa, why are you stressing yourself? They have all the time. See, Bokwari had all the time. Abi, you gave him all the time. I wish you could give him more, Abi. Do you wish you could give him more? Sifnumbu have all the time. This Shege and Bansa together will last you for 8 years. So you give them time. What you are listening to is just to make you understand what you are going to have to live with for those years that you are choosing. Last night, I was asking people that even though they are stealing everything from you, they are not asking you. But you can take all of that back as well. 8 years of your lives was kind of pretty much like gambled away, wasted by the Boko Haram and his jihadist criminals. So, another 8 years is already in the offing. I told you this before. If anybody is telling you that, continue to cry. Now, so I go cry for 8 years. After he finish, he will now go to Erufai. Baba, we are all here. See, right now, even those of you that were jumping up and down on his man debt, you shall buy. On his pampas, you shall kill. On his pampas, bola on his diapers, bola on his pampas, you shall buy. Now everybody they cry, mama, don't they make yourself feel like feel good? You these people, you this hater, Sifnumbu will succeed, Baba. As long as Bokwari succeeded, he will succeed too. Now everybody they cry. Do you really think it is like in fashion anymore? It's no longer in vogue for you to look at people and say, continue to cry. Now so you go cry for 8 years, Baba. Even people are they want you to have that 8 solid years. May everybody feel May everybody feel like you did with Bokwari, ×2 ×10 of that of Bokwari. So waiting go give everybody sense. Baba na hunger or the fear of it. Hunger or the fear of hunger. poverty or the fear of poverty. Don't they deceive yourself. Tell me, say, you know, they worried. God is blessing me. Me, I'm thanking God. Me, I'm not complaining. Oh. All of you that are complaining is because you hated Tifnumbu. All of you is because you hated Nigeria. Continue to deceive yourself, okay? I mean, 8 years. Abi, Shejumelo. You will have it when they are done with you. If you survive, you will not have that gut to tell anybody again that they will cry 80 years for your foolishness. You self go with blood. You know they see? Look around. You go cry blood. You go run for help. And see, I said, the entire place don't turn to dust already. Everybody they collect, even those who claim to be rich. Look around you now, Baba. You can no longer shakara anybody with. You go cry for 8 years. Continue to cry. Continue to complain. No. What we are doing is that we are making people understand the situation they are in without having to pretend or live in denial, without having to make themselves vulnerable to chancers, religious scammers, pastorpreneurs, those who are going to be sick. No. When you understand the situation, you know where things are coming at you. And that's why a lot of people who kind of knew this before, they believe that it's expected. So it's now up to you. Can you hold your hunger for 80 years? If this is crying, some of us can cry for like this for 80 years comfortably. You don't know. Somebody like me can cry like this for 80 years. Because I won't be hungry. Do you understand? And there is a difference between the tear of hunger and the tear of anger. So you can call mine anger. Yours will kind of be like, and that one is more excruciating. Excruciating. Very kind of lawlessness. In Yoruba, it is the kind of hunger that will kill people. You are hungry, they are hungry. While everyone is there waiting for a miracle, 1 don't die, 2 don't die, 3, 4. You are still hungry, you are still alive, and you are thanking God. Thank God. Thank God that this hunger never kill me. Oh, God, because this hunger never kill me, it means that you get plan for me. Is that how you pray? God, I want you to change my situation. AK don't die. Casey don't die. Lola don't die because of hunger. I'm in pain, God, but I know you keep me alive for a purpose. Only purpose is they're just keeping you alive for the next meal. Sorry, I've got my guys on TikTok with us. So we're like on the 2 screen tonight, or many screens, I would say. So yes, mind you, my line is still pretty much open. So what I'm saying is that a lot of us are more concerned about the reality of what is existing in Nigeria and the source. So if you are comfortable still pointing fingers, no wahala. You get them? But for those who need to know, there are those who will not be patient for that 8 years because lives will be lost. Yes. Women, children, elderly, the aged, the vulnerable, and the rest of them. Right now, nobody really cares for them. Nobody in that your system. The chances. So you see that 8 years of crying, we will cry differently because me, I feel sit down inside AC chilled range sports or range vogue 2024. I just say imagine how things are like, what the hell is this? Why is this that? It's different from somebody where they push carts and Agbero is taking money from you. Agbero who also have 2 hands, 2 legs, like you, but they can't walk. But you walking, pushing carts, pushing, then they will come to you and say, yeah, Oda, where's money? Give us money. Able-bodied men like you, they will take money from you. And then the police will come. They say, why did you leave your car there? Worse. And while you are looking at all of that, maybe in a pickpocket, another hustler will just grab your purse or your wallet, boom. And before you know, the whole chaos, and you just sit down there and start crying. God, why was this going on with this country? This country is... It wasn't a different thing. Me have the cry say, they look for petrol. No filling station opened to sell petrol. And I'll be sad. What am I going to do tonight? How am I going to put on the generator tonight, for God's sake? What kind of country is this? This country is... Somebody there will say, now just to buy one cup of rice to feed their family, they don't get. All of them sit down like this. Papa, mama, they tell their children, all of you, go to bed early. Eat in your dream, okay? And please make sure that you don't eat anything sugary, okay? I don't have money for jetty. All of now, yeah, go to bed. Eat in your dreams. Sweet dreams. For me, I did inside my AC can, I'm complaining that I can't buy petrol. You know, there are two different things. Oh, somebody come now. We are talking about dollars here. Hey, what kind of a country is this? This country is so useless. I'm unable to... What happens, sir? I'm unable to buy dollars to pay for my child's school fees in the US. I said, oh, this country is so bad, sir. Very, very wrong. Very useless, wrong. Said, what kind of... I said, okay. Somebody did will be saying now only just 25,000 naira remain pay for school fees, or else it's going to drop out, and that's his life. Done for 25,000 naira. You go on the Facebook. Somebody they will look for $10,000, $20,000. He's angry, he can't get it. But you, where they say you won't pay your school fees, 150,000 naira. You did Facebook, they beg. Please help. Somebody should help me. Please, God will help everybody. Anybody that is kineko. So a stranger will come and say, yeah, you take 150, go pay your school fees. So you wait for the next one. You not say that there are two different complaints, Abi. They are not the same. Two different tiers, not the same. You understand? And there is also another one that you should know. A rotten system like that of Nigeria is so dangerous for you. To those of you, they do, I better pass my neighbor. You know, a lot of us, when I was younger, I used to believe that all I needed was just to make it. You know, that kind of making it means you have money, you could buy anything, you could help people. People could come to you and say, please help me, and you know that stuff. That is the sign of making it. It was when I grew up that I realized that majority of us were raised with that greedy mindset, selfishness. It is innocent, okay? But it is intentional. And that is why a lot of us grew up to become people who are, who are like striving to be better than their neighbor. You know that? Where they will say, their dad has just been promoted. They just gave him a new car. Oh, they just, you know that stuff. Man, their own life done better. They just, it just made some money or something like that. That just kind of changed your life. That everybody can tell. And they'll say, wow, I remember when he used to live on our streets. You know, they'll say, man, life. I remember when their dad used to live on our street before they become that rich. Because everybody is now trying to become better than their neighbor innocently, until you grow up and you realize that a rotten system is not in your interest. Let me explain. A rotten system where you become so selfish and all you care about is yourself and how to be better than your next neighbor, no matter what it takes. The impressionist lifestyle, we want to impress them, want to do this. There are those things that actually spread into our society, spread into your government, that greed, that selfishness. But that has now created a sort of a rigged system that is so dangerous that even when you become better than your neighbor, all right, when you think you are better than your neighbor, right, the rotten system, a rigged system, is always there, posing the risk of sending you back to the worst situation even than your neighbor. That's what a rigged system is like. Now, let me explain that again. Or should I explain further? Let's say, okay, you don't pass your neighbor now. You don't go buy a car. You build a house. Your children are going to a better school. Your business is fine. And everything is all right, okay? No wahala. Now, the criminals in government that you are paying your taxes to, right? They take your taxes, they acquire, foreign education for their children, buy properties abroad, loot whatever they can, and just fritter the whole thing away. Medical facilities were not provided. Motorable and safe roads are not provided. Security is not there, and all of that, those dangerous things that have now become everyday mental sums for some of you right now, okay? So now all of these problems they have now created, they have now put you and whatever that better past your neighbor that you have worked all your life to achieve, now put that at risk. You could be kidnapped and all your wealth, all your money could be taken away from you as ransom. Yes, the economy could be so devalued that your business could be losing its own value little by little until you will fold up. You may fall sick, just one step away from the hospital. You know, some of you are just one single step away from poverty. Even though you appear to be struggling now, you appear to be a little bit stable now. But one single sickness alone, last somebody, once you end up in the hospital and they start asking you for money, you begin to sell houses, you begin to borrow money, you begin to, and that is what I mean, to save your life and save your health, then you will lose all your wealth. One step away from poverty. That's what greed has done. So I want to be better past my neighbor. I want to be better past my neighbor. That is why criminal politicians will use money meant for the general hospital to build themselves mansions where they can host party meetings. I want to be better past my neighbor. I want to be better past my neighbor. That is why you are so comfortable that it is easier to turn warehouses to praying centers where people now go to go and pray for jobs. All this selfishness, all this self-centeredness, they are like somehow there. We were raised to be like that. And innocently to not so innocent. But when you begin to look at life generally now, you now realize that, oh, more. Now, true, I feel feed myself now. I'm not complaining about hunger. I get my own house, I live, I know the parents. All this while, I've got my little business I'm doing. My life is all right. I'm not rich, I'm not poor. So it's none of my business if anybody is because you are like that, right? It's none of your business if other people are hungry or what have you. Why are they complaining? Why don't you go and look for a job? Why are you complaining? Do you want government to do everything? Instead of you to go and look for a job because you are comfortable, right? But meanwhile, you are just a little way. One single slide into that poverty. And then you realize that the same question you're asking people will kind of ask you. What happened to your wealth? What did you do with your business? How come all you say, you say, but life is like that. I lost my business because I was sick. I was so sick. I thought I was going to die. Oh, really? Some of us didn't have any business, of course, because the system didn't really give us that space to have a business, right? But we had something going for us too. It was all taken away from us. And when we now say this was happening to us and you thought they were just lazy. Don't mind them. They don't want to do anything. It's about the risk system. So why am I saying all of that? Is that when you have jokers, the clowns, especially career criminals in charge of your destiny, it is not a game to think you can tell people that if they are not comfortable with what they are doing, they can just go and leave Nigeria. Abi, is that not what you tell people? Leave Nigeria. Or if you can't leave Nigeria, continue to cry. You will cry for 8 years. You will say kiniko for 8 years. It's because you are not thinking. You are not. And it's all right. Life itself is a teacher. The more you live is the more you learn. 8 years. Do not say that to anybody that they will cry for 8 years. A lot of you are already crying. Do not pretend about that. And it's not because you hated Tifnumbu or you like Tifnumbu. If you say because people don't like Tifnumbu or APC, Baba, what happened to you? You will like them. You never ask yourself that and say, okay, wait, all these people, it's because they don't like Tifnumbu. Maybe that is why Nigeria is not blah, 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 blah. Everybody is just cursing and cursing him instead of them to be praying for him. Okay, read. Let's say some people, they curse him. Okay, because they don't want him. They've never wanted him. And they were right not to want him. Okay. Now, you wanted him. No, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. Abubaku. Yeah. Oh, weary. Why are you looking back? You, I'm talking to you. Yeah. Are you not an abopaku? Do you not have something to say to me? Of course you do. You must have something to say to me. Right? But listen, just listen for a moment. Me, I don't like Tifnumu because I know he's a criminal. And there is evidence of that. Evidence in Yapa. Okay? I also know Tifnumu as a criminal that is what you call is emergence is going to dip you further, not only into poverty, into a complete chaos. And I am right. And he will prove me right. I promise you. But whatever I feel like, whatever I think, and all of that stuff, whatever I wish, they are totally inconsequential to whatever Tifnumbu and his criminal team will do to you, or can do, or cannot do. So if me not like them, what about you? You like them now. You love Tifnumbu now. You want him to succeed, Abi? You want him to make Nigeria better, Abi? That's your wish. How come your own wish and prayer is not working for Tifnumbu to now be fixing Nigeria? How come now our own, we no want and we no like and we no they wish, you know what I mean? We know they wish and well. How come now our own wish they work on top of them? You know, ask yourself. If anybody tells you that they are just trying to deceive you, that it doesn't make any sense. If your own love and whatever for him cannot help him to make your life better, and you want us to love him, so you think our own love go come make him give you a better economy? I'm just asking you, like, it's a common sense question. It is their decisions, their actions that will either make or mar your lives. You see, this idea of no matter how bad Nigeria become, God will never let you and your family suffer it. It's one of the most stupidest, foolish, selfish prayer I've ever heard. And some of you in this age and time, you are saying that to yourself. You are ignoring facts. You are praying that you will be spared. All of this will not affect me. I mean, I have faith. I know all of you. It's everybody that doesn't like Tifnumbu. Now them they complain, say their life is hard. My own life is not hard, though. My life is not hard, though. Because I am praying for your president in other stuff, right, Baba? It's one of the most stupid things I've heard. You are not spared. Is either you are mad or you are mad. Nobody is spared. Whether you like him or you don't. Whether you supported him or you don't. Whether you wanted him to succeed or not. Nothing really matters than their own actions. It is what they are doing. They were the ones who continued a Mayfield-less policy. It's a Mayfield-less policy under Bokuwari that dipped you into this mess. Now, instead of them to cut it down, they have continued it. But they are telling you, it will favor you and your family. Life doesn't work that way. Here you get. Wishes don't rule a country. Do you understand? It is the actions of men that rules a country, good or bad. And for these roads, nobody needs to tell you if it's good or bad. Now, how long you want to keep that? It's up to you. But you see them blaming Binance, telling themselves that they could get 10 billion. Shishi, no go get from Binance. No be so they work. Sure, you understand? No be so. So what Binance will do is just to remove Nigerian Naira from their platform, and they can kiss Nigeria goodbye. So it will now be up to all of you who are using their platform for whatever your deal is to find another means around it or go for something else. Because Binance is not the only one doing the P2P and all that stuff, the payment system, including crypto. So they've banned crypto in Nigeria. Mayfield banned crypto. He was trading in crypto himself. Majority of them in government were trading in crypto. They have crypto apps on their phones, but they banned it from Nigerians by telling networks, all the network providers in Nigeria, never to allow anybody to access the app. But they had it. Then Tifnubu came, he unbanned crypto. And it was like, oh, yes. And then they banned it again to save the Naira. Ridiculous, yeah? And they're not like, So now everybody did what? Now everybody they collect. So the bottom line is this. You want things to work. And give me 1 second. What have I done? Sorry, I kind of highlighted my entire screen and then everything disappeared. You know? So for last month, they have put the blame of the Nigerian Naira's crash on crypto. Now, when they exhaust, on Binance. So in the next 1 or 2 months, when Naira hits 2,500 Naira to $1, I hope they will have somebody else to blame, because you are not getting any $10 billion from anywhere. That you are reading the Indian, this US that, you are not collecting any $10 billion from anywhere. Because even if they give them the $10 billion, it will be stolen. Now here you go hear them, you no go see them. Not so. Because according to them, yesterday, they were like salivating. Don't release them, Don't release them until you take some crypto from their bank. Take 15 billion from them. You must take money from them. It's like as if to say, those guys are now hostages in Nigeria by the Nigerian government. This Brit and American who represented Binance, hoping that they were going to meet reasonable people to sit down and see what is the problem. How can we be of help? Seriously, that was the plan. That was what we had. Those two guys traveled to Nigeria to meet with the Nigerian government and say, what is the problem? How can we help? Only for Nigerian government to say, see, this is a directive. We need you to give us all the details of Nigerians using Binance on your platform now. Okay? And then we take it on from there. And they can't really do that. If that's going to happen, it's not going to be done by those two guys. They are just representatives of the platform, Abi. So you arrested them. Then you ban them. Then you fine them. So I hope they will just take them and hold them and force them to give the password of their crypto account and all that. And they will take the money. I don't know. That's what we had to do. 10 billion Naira. So that they can use that to save Nigeria Naira. Yes, my line is opened to everybody who might want to participate in this. But let me show you something. 2 days ago, this young man, I think they call the place a Breath Hotel, or I don't know. It will tell you. So this young man, among those who probably felt like it is time for them to return back to the Eastern Nigeria, including those who are from abroad, reinvesting in the East, bringing everybody back to the East, bring the investment back, bring all the money back, and improve the economy of Eastern Nigeria, like we've kind of been, So there are people who have been doing it even before we started saying it, but more or less like to keep promoting that it is safe, it is real, it is this or that. Please come back here and let's do this together. If Nigeria doesn't want you and your investment, put them back in Igbo land. And some people have been doing that. Or some have also become a political target in the hands of those who don't know how to create wealth. Nigeria criminal political elite. So in Enugu, this young man had this story to share. Sorry to my friends on TikTok, you won't be able to see this, but you can listen, and I will be watching too. Now, listen to this. Just last night, 2 nights ago, 2 days ago, rather, this man made this public appeal where a local government chairman in Enugu was said to be so upset that they built an hotel next to his house and he couldn't deal with the noise and the rest of that. So they started the battle royale, which has now ended so badly. Well, here is the backstory. Watch this.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mr. Ikechukwu. I'm the CEO of this company, Youth Restaurants and Lounge. I am making this video because of a personal vendetta of the new Capital Territory Chairman, who is living just on the back of this establishment. And for some time now, it has been so terrible, you know, since we started this place, and since he resumed office, it has been, you know, series of shutting down. From the first shutdown that took us about 2 weeks plus to open, to the second one that took us about 2 weeks plus to open again. And then the governor, through the office of the SAG, has called him to order to stop shutting us down and stop this, you know. But what he does now, what he did lately, you know, that I also begin to complain about, is he went and put a siren, you know, a siren on his...
People are going. People are going for Uchaya.
We blocked here and we went ahead and put a siren, you know, on the wall. You can see there, and also see cameras that he puts and facing the camera direct to this property. You know, here is a restaurant and lounge, nothing more, nothing less. You know, and you know him. This establishment because of his own personal vendetta. He has an interest of buying the land, like he said to me, and also the people who owns the land, because we on lease here. You know, they're saying people come down to East to invest. I came down to Enugu, but it hasn't been easy here in Enugu. You know, putting up all these structures and all these things that I did here, that cost me close to 500 million to do, which I'm owing debts and loans to be able to do. But all he could do is to make sure that here is being shut down. He said that here will not exist. I don't know why, you know, I don't know he's for the family or who, you know. So I'm calling on the general public and also calling on the governor of Enugu State. You know, this thing, everybody know how Nigeria is and it's so hard for everyone right now. So this issue of Ushanya on this personal thing all the time, because for me it's a personal thing. It's not about the government, you know. He went ahead to he plays allegation on this, plays allegation on that, and when we prove him wrong on that, he comes up with a new thing all the time. So please, I'm calling on the governor to please intervene, because this is not good. I'm a young man, you know, Ushanya is old enough to be my dad. I've also approached him sometime, telling him on this thing. If there is something we are doing wrong, which for now I don't know what we are doing wrong, he should, you know, call us to order as a father to son kind of order. So please, I am begging that this is my life savings. This project is my life savings. If he pulls here down, like he said, as you can see where he wrote remove on the wall. You know, you can see there, remove. He came here yesterday to market. After the governor have told him to stay away from all this kind of thing on this property, he came here yesterday and began to mark everywhere remove. Is it that I'm gonna look at there as well? Everywhere is removed. You know, you can see here as well. It's placing remove on everything. You know, it's writing remove everywhere. Here and here as well, as you can see. And you can see, you know, everywhere remove. My only offense is that I am his closed door neighbor. Look at his house here. You can see the siren he used to whisk away customers. Once customers enters here, he blows the siren. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With 2 cameras facing directly to here, you know. So I know that the governor doesn't know about this, you know, but he should intervene, because this is really getting on our nerves. Since we begin this place, it has been, we are getting money somewhere else, you know, to be able to run the place, because he refused that here wouldn't exist, like he said. And it's going to be a very things of, if it really works out for him, you know. And like I was saying, this is a business that has up to 63. We have about 63 workers here that is on our payroll, that we pay salaries everywhere. You can see, he marks everywhere, you know. This is the main restaurant and lounge, you know. We are still equipping the inside, you know. But because of his problem, that is why we haven't even finished here. Because some of the workers that we have paid, when he shut us down, have run away with our money. And now we are trying to get them back. So you can go outside, take the videos outside as well. Take this. Go backward and take all the videos. So, as you have seen, the pictures I showed you, this issue has been since last year. We only worked here normal for 1 month, and then he resumed office. Then that was the greatest nightmare that has happened to Brit. I've talked to both the House of Assembly members, the speakers, the SSG, everybody that I can, even the police. He said that nobody can do anything, that he is the governor of this state as far as Enugu is concerned, that he is the governor, and there is nothing anybody can do. He boasts about, I don't know why he's doing this. This is so unfair to us. He even have to tell me that his wife is a deputy commissioner of police in Abuja, that I cannot do anything, that his wife he's trying to let me know that he will suppress us, that we can't do anything. So I'm pleading on the governor and also the general public, to please address this issue. Address the issue. For me, right now, it's unsafe to even invest here in Enugu for me. I have a lot of friends who is asking me, how's the therein? How's everywhere here? Is it possible for them to come down here to put up something good? I'm telling them the problem I'm passing through. So it's really unfair. It's really unfair. So please, I'm calling on the general public and the governor of Enugu State to please intervene. Intervene. It will be very, very disheartening that a man, just because of a personal issue, that I'm having a fence, sharing a fence is my closed door neighbor, and the hatred he have for here, just because he couldn't buy it the way he said some years ago, then he came here to, he has to come here to fall down all this structure. This structure, we started from scratch to build it. And after the building, we started the place. No one has come here to shut us down or to say that we did problems to them or that we don't have the right document. But immediately he entered and was appointed because he knew when we were building, but he never said anything. But immediately he got appointed, now we became his enemy. So please, I'm calling on the governor to please intervene. We are so tired. We are tired of all this. Thank you.
They want you to come back to Nigeria, come and invest at home, bring all your life savings, go broke or even go borrowing. And once you bring them over, people who have never really created wealth, all they are so used to is to take. These are takers, chancers, scroungers, pickpockets, opportunists that are manning public offices. They don't care about how you feel or what they do to you because they can't do it. And he did do it. Last night, in the middle of the night, he moved his own bulldozer to bulldoze that multi-millionaire business. I'll show you. Business that was approved by the same supposed it's the same state government got demolished because somebody has the power to do it, and he could do it, and he did it. And right now, the young man saw it coming. By the way, saw it coming. However, but he's asking everybody to please talk to the governor. No, there's nothing you can talk to anybody about. Like, people who are so used to demolishing things than keeping things. These are not nation builders. These are not country builders. These are ruiners. They are not rulers. Say, who are your rulers? You say, our rulers. They are not rulers. They are ruiners. Politics, you know, somebody will not like me now, I can just decide to go and take my land or even take my house and all of that. And they will say it's the law. The law says we should do it. We have done it. Now, if you now go to their court and court says you shouldn't have done that, that was wrong, they say, oh, okay, yeah, okay, fine then. But we did it anyway. Do you understand? That's the country. I think somebody posted what it looks like the following day. Take a look. This is this morning, I think.
Yeah, this is great lunch this morning. The boy, the Peter Mbas boy, with the connived and messed up this young man's office. They've been caught a tree after shooting on the air with tear gas around 2 a.m. in the morning. They messed up somebody's investment and took away some staffs of the office. They messed up. You can see. You can imagine. Yeah, this is great lunch this morning.
That was it, oh. The entire building you saw earlier, it's gone. So the conversation around it now is that, is it right? Are they wrong? Okay, what's going to happen next? But you see, that business is gone. Those who probably felt like they had a job a few weeks ago, or even up to the yesterday afternoon, now they are jobless. That is this type of, what do you call it? Give me a second. What could be my... I wouldn't know why that is. Somebody put something up on my screen. Right. Sorry, guys. It was kind of a one-year on my screen. I wouldn't know how that came by. I'm still new to that, okay? So, yes, I will leave that open. Then it was actually this morning, too, that I saw the message of the Nigerian army. They were not really happy that Sunday Igboho is telling the Fulani terrorists that is coming for them. So therefore, they were like, you should be very careful, okay? And don't teach them their job. They are happy that is ready to help them, to support them in their job, but it shouldn't make, So some people are already saying, what is in Rugbo ball? But watch this.
What we know how to do best is to go after the enemy and to go after the adversary. The enemy in this case are the terrorists, the violent extremists, and anyone who constitutes himself, herself, as a group, community, or whatsoever, hindering the safety and security of citizens. You are enemy, you are adversary, we go after you. Whether or not discussions are taking place in the background for people to surrender or whatever, that one no concern us. Video by Sunday Igboho. Did I get the name right? Okay. Well, I've not seen that video. I've not seen that video. I would take my time to look for that video after this briefing. But one thing I can say is that the military has always welcomed, we have always welcomed alternative ideas. We've always welcomed communities. We've welcomed stakeholders to come forward, provide ideas on how we can change the situation and make it better. If what he's saying is to make the situation better, but if what he's saying is to disregard the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, then definitely he's out of line, because that is against the Constitution. So I think when I watched that video, if I have not answered the question appropriately here now, when I watch that video, I think I will give the necessary response.
That's from the Nigerian army. So the guy is their new spokesperson, okay? Is their new face who comes around to sound a note of warning to everyone, including anybody they feel like is going after the Fulani terrorists. Let's put it that way, because they exist and they continue to exist, and they continue to pose, they continue to pose as existential threats to an ordinary folks. So yes, like I said, my line is going to be opened, and if you are up for it, you need to grab your phone and be part of this. To say, oh, brunch time with Maiyegun on MaiyegunsDiary Politico. Last night, before yesterday afternoon, before Cardo left for Doha in Qatar, where he told the NLC, you're not the only person who is speaking for blah, 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 blah. And he told them that them going on strikes or complaining is a waste of time. Why don't you just wait till 2027? Try if you can remove me. I found a clip. I'll share it now. And I'll share it later as well. Right.
The hope is here. We have a governor in hope. And I'm standing before you, clinging to that, assuring you my belief that Nigeria will be out of economic problems. We just need to persevere, work hard. Be assured. Allow me to throw a jab here. The labor union to understand that no matter how much we cling to our freedom and rights, to call for strike within 9 months of an administration is unacceptable. If you want to participate in the electoral process, wait until 2027. If not, maintain peace. We are not the only voice of Nigerians. The hope is here. We have a governor in hope. And I'm standing before you, clinging to that, assuring you my belief that
nuisance leleyi.
Nuisance in Nikolu. Anyway, I thought I should add that to that part, so that those of you who wanted the clip last night, you have the clip now. Okay, so thank you very much for that. Let me see if I can get the line connected quickly. I should have done that, by the way. So, like I said, it's a brunch time. If you want to be part of it, all you have to do is, check the number on your screen. Use that, call in, and be part of this. You can call in and make your own contribution as brief, as quick as possible. Okay, so I'm going to probably go and make a fresh one. So don't go anywhere yet. I'm coming back, especially to those of you who are on Facebook and YouTube, please. Thank you very much. This is a brunch time with Maiyegun. And if it is a breakfast time at your own place, great. If it is a lunch from your own side, also wonderful. So whichever one it is for you, it depends on what you are up to this morning. After listening, you could also be part of it. Yes, you can. Like this. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun. This is one true emperor.
The one true emperor. Baba, how you doing this morning?
Oh, this morning, yeah. Well, this morning just makes sense.
I want you to get used to it now, especially those of you in America.
I know me.
So that when you wake up in the morning, you don't say you are working from home. Are you still working from home?
Yes, I'm working from home from now. You know me now. Maiyegun, you know me now. I be top boy now. I see enter office, go work. I see stay house, go work. Depending on
hybrid setting stuff, right?
No, see, bro. Now even me, they determine that myself. Now me, they determine that myself. So like that. God has blessed us. God has blessed us. We don't have. Yes, now.
That's what they say.
Yes, now. I know get Nigerian mentality for I get human, sensible, common sense mentality, and I do what I need to do. And thank God for the American government that is constitution gives me the right to give me the right of my freedom of speech and my right to bear arms and my right to practice my religion, no matter what it is. And I can do it safely, So thank God for that,
It's such a privilege that anyone who experiences it, it's only people who experience it that can actually explain it.
You see,
you know, go understand what they talk about.
They will not understand what I'm saying. And to be honest, what we are talking right now leads to my first point. That video of that Igbo brother, of that Biafran brother that went back to Enugu. Oh, I saw that. And it pained me. But let me now tell you my own story, Maiyegun.
Please.
Let me just tell you and my viewers my own story. I am in Nigeria. Or should I say I am Yoruba?
Yes.
I left Nigeria. I came to this country, America. I am not an American. I'm not part of their culture. I'm not part of their ways. Their thinking and my thinking is different. But guess what, Maiyegun? I came. I was able to integrate in the system. I was able to work in the system. I was able to live my life in the system. And guess what, Maiyegun? I was even able to start several businesses in this country. Whether it succeeded or not. As long as I pay my taxes and I follow the rules and regulations, nobody's disturbing me. But a Nigerian cannot practice his own business in peace, cannot practice his own religion in peace. And people are still talking about one Nigeria. I will always say it. If you believe in one Nigeria, you are a bastard, you are a fool. This is what we are talking about, Maiyegun. This is what we are talking about, what it is to be a country and what is and what is not. I am a Nigerian, a Yoruba man, living in the United States of America, practicing my religion, my business without headache. Maiyegun, without headache. So far, I pay my taxes and I follow the rules and regulations. But an Igbo man cannot go to Igbo land and do his business in peace. A Yoruba man cannot go to Yoruba land and do his business in peace. A Northerner cannot go to the north and do his business in peace. And people are still telling me about one Nigeria. All of you that believe in that country, God punish you and your entire generation. This is what we are talking about.
Because this punishment,
Maiyegun, it is God. Maiyegun, it will not be well with that country and the people that believe in one Nigeria. It is not a cause. Look at the evidence now. You just played an evidence. A young Igbo man cannot do his business in Igbo land. Think about it, Maiyegun. I am an American. I'm in Nigeria. Working, doing his business, doing everything. And nobody's disturbing me. And I'm not even an American. Maiyegun, you are there in Scotland.
Yes, and I'm not.
Look at you in your beautiful studio. Look at you in your studio. Is anybody disturbing
you know what I told somebody? You just mentioned something now. I told somebody when I was coming to the office this morning, right? And we were on the phone. I was talking to the person from Nigeria. And they were telling me about, same story now all the time. It's all bad. It's all this and all that. And this person was like, what would you even be doing if you are still in Nigeria? And I was like,
I cannot answer that question.
You know what I said? You know what I said? I said, I'm a very smart person. Very smart enough that I could find my way around anything as legal as possible. Sure, you get. Eventually, I will end up in the system. I will be one of those you are cursing today. But I said, in the long run, I'm still going to be poor. Because take a look at so many of them who have been local government chairmen. The moment the money, the free money stops, they are back to the worse than where they were before they joined all this madness, thinking free money and the rest of that. I said, it's not sustainable. I said, look at me. I have a studio in Glasgow now. It's just starting. In another 5 years, the potential of this place, nobody is going to come here and say, because I'm a black man, I'm a Nigerian, I should come and pay this security fee. Nobody's going to harass me and say, listen, what are you doing here or something like. Nobody's going to do that.
Exactly.
Nobody's going to use the system to target me. You get that?
Exactly.
They won't use it to target me. Everything is available for me to grow and be whatever I want to be. I said that to that person. I said, that's what Nigeria doesn't have. The moment the free money stops, go and take a look at the lives of all of those you thought their lives were better. 10 years ago. Go and check them today.
Maiyegun, you just even added. Maiyegun, not everything is even available to us. Guess what?
Not even everything. They are even they allow us and we build.
Exactly. And guess what, Maiyegun? You are even talking about all these things you are even saying. It's because probably you are able to save all that, work, get money. Not only that, even the banks have systems and loans and grants that they can even help you grow your business.
You see, may I answer that one? It's my studio, right? I think my bank noticed that I was making so much purchases. Okay? And what did they do? Baba? My bank.
They will call you for a meeting to offer you loans.
My bank will be say, normal. I asked them for a kind of a credit card. It was not much, probably about 2,000, 2,500 their credit card. They said no. But once they noticed they are making some new purchases and it was like so regular and all that, about want you card the 5,000, card the 6,000 pounds. Want you see from me straight. They now call me and said they've assigned me an accounting officer that anytime I am ready, I should come in. They want to advise me on businesses I could use my money for and all of that stuff.
Maiyegun, let me even tell you my own. See, Maiyegun, let me even tell you my own.
Sure.
See, not only did they chase me, send me emails, they want to have wealth management meeting with me.
They wanted to have.
I not be millionaire.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you.
Maiyegun, I not be millionaire. I get gbese for Edo. I get shade for Edo. I get debt for Edo. But because of how I move,
the way you've been running,
I pay my taxes. I find my taxes. I do my things.
Exactly.
They see me through the system. About 2-3 banks wants to sit down with me and my wife to discuss wealth management meeting. But meanwhile, in Nigeria,
they go say you go bring the virginity certificate of your great grandma before they can use that for collateral.
Maiyegun, this is why Maiyegun, these are the reasons why I say Nigeria is a dead country. People don't understand when I say that. People just think I say it just for saying it.
Yeah,
You just play that video. I am a fucking immigrant in another man's land, and I'm living large, and the Constitution protects me, and I am not a millionaire. I'm not the millionaire. I get enough basic for head
like
because of how I started. Like everyone else, you know how you struggle when you just enter a new country. You go carry basic on top of your head. I still get basic for Maiyegun. But a Nigerian, I feel for that Igbo brother in his own land, in his own country, in his own. And I know it's not just the only one. It's everywhere.
And
now let's forget that one. Let's talk.
Guess what? What makes it even worse and more heartbreaking is the fact that when you are suffering this kind of injustice, okay,
nobody's going to speak up for you.
Just settle them and let them go. You said you're supposed to just settle them. Let's go and beg so and so. Let's go and beg so and so as to save your investment where you are supposed to be protected. Baba, yellow man break.
Bro, that's the most. That's the reason why I say Nigeria. That shows you that we don't have the government.
Yes.
And yes, okay. See, let me even say this point to that point before we move on to Kolu. You see, everybody is saying that we should, somebody called and spoke about the mentality of Nigerians. If that situation was happening in America, Americans would have come out and stand in front of that bulldozer. But meanwhile, his fellow Biafrans saw that the building was being demolished and the guy was being harassed, and nobody came out. That is the reason why Nigeria is dead, because the average Nigerian himself is a dead, corrupt person. Let us move on to Kolu. You see, Michael, the last time we spoke, I told you that the NLC are just a bunch of jokers.
That's right.
The NLC is a bunch of... The NLC for me, I see the NLC as another political party. The only difference is they don't run for president. Simple. The NLC is a joke. This protest that they were hyping about, Michael, I told you, this protest is a sham. This protest now hunger protest. Look how police was giving people biscuit and water, and the idiot citizens were collecting. You call that a protest? Your oppressors are still giving you food, they collect. And now, a whole president has the mind to even tell NLC to shut up and wait to 2027 of the country. Labour Congress of the country. A whole president has the mind to tell them to shut up and wait till 2027.
That's right.
Maiyegun, Nigeria still never scattered that country today.
That's why I said if somebody is no longer in vogue for anybody to tell anybody you will cry for 8 years. Now everybody they cry now, no they pretend. But if everybody wants to cry for 8 years, that's fine. But if some says no, we are not going to do it. I mean, we're going to have to. We can't survive 80 years. That's also up to them. But you know, they hear anybody we're going to tell you today say I'll be batified. I'm batified. You don't see him before. I'm hungrified. Hungrified.
Bro, see, that's the regime they are living at. Everybody is getting batified by force. Whether you support them, hungerfied, Abi. Everybody's hungerfied by force.
By force, by fire, by force.
See, Maiyegun, everybody is talking 8 years. Me, I'm talking 16 years old. After Kolu, let Shetima take over or El-Rufai. Let them deal with them. Since they don't want to learn.
I die, everybody.
Since they don't want to learn.
I know.
No, it's true. Since they don't want to learn.
There's another group who has now withdrawn their support for Kolu. So they said Kolu deceived them. So they are no longer supporting rotational presidency. Nobody they go anywhere.
Nobody. We are all together.
The Bansa is a gift.
8 years of that shege they will get it. And also, I want to even understand this so that is called this whole Binance situation is shocking me.
Really
do they think that
they're actually making the entire country believe that now Binance make Naira crash? I don't believe them. Educated people.
Maiyegun. education, see, my good, do you know one thing I've noticed?
Yeah.
You see, they told us a lot of lies growing up. They told us a lot of lies growing up. Let me tell you one of the lies that they told us.
Tell us.
They said Nigeria's education is so tough that you can go and pass anywhere in the world. That is a big lie.
That's a lie.
Should I tell you why it's a lie?
Tell us.
Because by the grace of God, I was able to study in England. I was able to also study in America. Nigeria are just grammar poor. Theory. No
release.
Just theory. Grammar, release. Grammar poor. That's what I call it. Grammar poor. Cram and poor. Grammar poor. Now I call them. That is it.
Cram it.
But when I exactly I'm poor. So when I got to England in 2007, right?
Yep.
I was, I started, I wanted to go. So my first year in university, it wasn't good. Me will be brilliant student for Nigeria.
It was genius.
It wasn't good.
People, you follow me, Rich, yeah?
I was like, what happened? So they advised me to go and take foundational classes. Foundational classes, foundation classes.
To get you in.
Yeah, the basic. Maiyegun, I'm glad I listened to that advice. I'm glad I listened to that advice because that advice did not just help me educationally, it helped me in life. Change my life in terms of thinking. You see, the Western education is not cram at poor or grammar poor. The Western education is about application, critical thinking, in-depth reasoning, critical analysis.
Assignment last.
You know what your assignment?
Somebody, you feel lose your studentship.
Oh my God! Do you know how many? Do you know how many brothers? My God,
you may lose your studentship. In fact, you will lose your studentship. You may.
Bro. I nearly entered trouble based on that plagiarism.
They go do copy.
That is why I was happy I listened to that advice.
God bless you, Baba.
That critical thinking, critical analysis, in-depth reasoning is not in Nigeria mentality. Nigeria can never work. So you are saying that you want foreign investment. Binance, where did they try help you? Small. You are not clamping down on them.
Seriously.
Demanding.
Like there be the the economic woes in Nigeria. They actually said it. They said Binance is the cause of Nigeria economic woes. Educated people, they help them repeat time. You talking about?
Hold on. Let me even finish it. Not only that, you are now asking them to give you customers' private information, which is illegal. That is illegal. Whether you're a government or not, you cannot release private information. If not, everybody in Nigeria will sue Binance, and they have the right to. There is no evidence as to why you are asking for that information. You didn't give good reason as to why you're not asking for that information. And because you heard other countries finding them money, so because they are desperately looking for dollars, you just open your dirty mouth and find them 10 billion. And you think they will collect it. And they really think they will collect that money. Hey.
When all it will take them is just to remove Naira from their platform. They have nothing to do with it. It can be that.
That is it. That's what people do.
That's all they need to do.
All Binance have to do. Binance would go to Nigeria with a very good lawyer.
Yeah.
And of course, they can report Nigeria to the International Financial Committee.
As well.
They will release those two white guys. And all they have to do is remove the Naira and say that
we won't do business.
Nigeria is not available.
Welcome.
Simple.
So Nigerians can go find that means. Yes.
Exactly. And do you think that will hurt Binance? Nigerians, when they buy rice for almost 100,000, do they really think Binance is going to get hurt? The education in Nigeria is Nigeria's education is grammar poor. Because if they have in-depth reasoning, critical analysis, in fact, they will want to see they will want to see how Binance can even operate in Nigeria better.
Yes.
They will give them lucrative deals so that they can even come and
Use that
open
one to
office
now
and open
control
branches.
those who uses the system, the platform.
Exactly.
No, they are not. They are not that smart.
They're not. They are not smart, my dude. And in fact, Nigerians, you see, try to tell you why. I will tell you another reason why the country.
Okay, now make it the final one so that I can take another call.
I'll make this the final one so that I can take another call. Yeah, look, in America, I've forgotten 1 year. I don't know whose administration. I think it was Trump's administration. I think Trump wanted to employ one guy or so. I don't know, one billionaire guy in his economic team, something like that, sha. Just one guy.
I can't remember the name, but read the comment.
The whole of
one true emperor. Somebody will
I will check the comment.
Yes.
The whole of America, including his own supporters, did not want that guy. And I think Trump listened, or whichever that regime is. Nigeria was comfortable in Kolu employing Oduduwa Emefiole, a guy that has destroyed how many banks?
At least
somebody that was sacked. Exactly, somebody that was sacked from the financial sector, a disgrace in the banking industry, is now your CBN governor. And you think Nigeria to be well? Omo, God punish all of you. My good, thank you, Jerry. Let me start working. Have a good day.
You've done well. One true emperor is going to be one prominent name that a lot of you are going to become so used. One prominent voice that a lot of you are going to get used to on brunch time with Maiyegun. Brunch time with Maiyegun is going to be happening every day, as time permits for the starts, okay? And in the long run, it's going to be every day on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube. It's a phone-in program, and it could be about any short topic or the ones you probably wanted to talk about. So from wherever you are joining from, you can easily drop it before you go to work. Or you can drop it during your break time, lunch break time, while you are with Maiyegun Abi. I have another caller here. Hello there.
Hello, Mr. Maiyegun.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I'm actually called because I want your body. Yoruba Ronu. Baba wa Tinubu. Is it Buhari that's there now? They are going after Sonny Igboho again. These people don't get it. They don't. This Tinubu guy is crazy. They think he's one of them because he's Yoruba. He don't give a heck about you all, and they keep on believing that he will change or will make some Tinubu and this. Are they crazy? You know what? You only use this thing that make me so laugh, and it's true about it. These people don't get it yet. It's just because it's Tinubu and Yoruba doesn't
means that we're Yorubas who have been under the siege when Boko Haram was there. Now that a Yoruba man is there means that Yorubas who are under the same siege of the Fulani terrorists should just keep quiet. Or else what, Baba? What would they do? That's the state.
I don't understand it. They can come out and make a statement about what Sonny Igboho said. But that guy that was somebody go kill Remi Tinubu, they don't care about that one.
They said you should apologize, Baba.
Oh my God. I make a statement that you make me. This is something that make me cry. I'm like, what's going on in that country? Gone. Are they mad?
There must be. A lot is going on, Baba. A lot.
And these guys are in Facebook, social media, Baba Tinubu, and you are saying you are educated, you are well educated, and you don't see this, that this guy is crazy. He doesn't think about you all.
I know. He just told them, by the way, that he's not in a hurry to restructure Nigeria. Baba, in a hurry, you dey crazy. You don't get plan to restructure anything. No, they tell them, but say you not in a hurry. But I got something that Wale Soyinka said at the Punch 50th anniversary yesterday. He said, if breaking up Nigeria is going to allow us to reach our potential and live in peace, then let that happen. These two statements happened yesterday, are two contradictory statements from the same people, Abi. They don't get any plan. They are
gaslighting Nigerians. They are lying. They are doing, and Nigeria believe in them.
I don't think
This Tinubu that said that.
I think Nigerians are scared of them.
Yeah. This way things are going now. It's no longer scared no more. Unlike she can the mail,
everybody buying see. So yeah.
The same Sonny Bro that was saying something just to please Tinubu, Baba Tinubu, now they are going after him now.
They are already not comfortable with him. You know, say
my goodness, I don't know.
Igbowo is how can I describe him here, right? Igbowo is not that individual that can live quietly. Even if we are not talking about this what do you call it, the insecurity issue or the Fulani terrorism and all that, then the Yoruba nation and the sovereignty and all that. If Igbowo is not involved in any of that, is somebody that never really lived quietly before. So what happened is that Igbowo's the last attempt on his life to kill him, that he managed to escape from them, okay, is a great miss for them somehow, which means Igbowo continue to be a bit of a threat to the establishment. All right. So now Igbowo coming back to now display some level of like, I am bigger now. With the level of people he is parading and the rest, now it's going to make them uncomfortable. It's going to say something that will eventually make all of us probably see if indeed Tinubu will protect Yoruba land or protect Igbowo himself, or we only just kick the can down the road. Baba, time will tell you.
This is proving again that those Oba that are calling to Igbowo, come, you are with our son. They are all gaslighting Yorubas and Nigerians.
Yep.
The day will happen, man. They will beg to now to their kingdom come. Nobody will listen to them. Don't want shit to one thing, no do more. The Nigerians will rise one of these days very soon.
Eventually.
Because these people don't care about life. They go to other country. They see where the country runs. Peace of mind. And this now tells me that I want to run Nigeria. I want Fulani Northern don't run Nigerians. Because how can anybody from Northern can say anything, do anything? Nobody stops them. But anybody from Igbo land or Yoruba land, they will come there on TV. And you can't say this, you can't be doing this. But let me let you call. Let me other call.
You've also raised this sort of sir. You've raised a very vital point. I won't lie, sir. Right? Because we all saw. In fact, we were expecting some level of drama when that guy called for the killing of Remy. But here we are. It is what it is, Sha. Anyway, thank you so much for pointing out.
They are proving to me. They are proving to us every day that this Nigeria is not for us.
It is not.
It's for Northern. That's for them.
Bless you.
Anyway, my good time.
So it is brunch time, ladies and gentlemen, brethren. Brunch time with Maiyegun. Some of you are munching your breakfast as you are watching this now, getting yourselves out of the house, and you know what I mean. Some of you have already gotten yourselves out of the house and you are right in the office or your business or wherever you are. In fact, some of you are still lying in your bed, thinking of how the day is going to go. And here you are listening and watching Maiyegun, while others are already half day into their day. So I have a caller from this part.
Yes, my brother Maiyegun.
How are you?
I'm fine today, thank God.
Our lady, you have a time for the brunch time, ma'am.
Yeah, I have been watching, but sometimes I don't have the stamina with the stress they are giving us over there. Sometimes it gets on me.
You just want to keep quiet there. And
yes, I cry, I pray, and then I don't know what to do. Yeah.
Anyway,
particularly those of us. Yeah, thank you so much. Those of us who still have children over there, it's difficult. I have 5 kids, and 3 are here, and 2 are still there. And I'm just praying to God to bring them out of that silly country for me. Yeah, coming about your discussion today, because I heard you say that somebody can raise a topic on your brunch time or something like that.
That is right. Like if you have something you really want to talk about.
Yeah, this issue is very, very important. It's very, very important. The Nigerian bankers are operating or enslaving all the young women working with them. particularly the ones you call marketers. Over here, you don't need any girl coming to knock your door to invite you to the bank or whatever. But over there, they send all these girls out, and majority of them carry their condoms with them.
Wow.
As if they are going out for prostitution. And all the millionaires they want to bring to the bank want to sleep with them. Majority of them are also married men. So you either accept me to sleep with you, or I will not bank with your bank. So somebody I know told me the whole story. I told her, I said, if you must do that nonsense, then get out of the bank and do it for yourself. Why would you do that so that somebody can bring money into your bank in millions?
That's prostitution.
And at the end of the day, you are not getting anything like they are giving you any special treatment because of the type of people you are bringing to their bank. I say it's better for you to leave that stupid bank and then go and do that if you must do it. You don't really need to do it. So, and they say it's a general thing in Nigerian banks. So they send these girls out to look for customers. So if you are not able to bring all these millionaires, they treat you badly and they sack you. And it's happening quietly, and it's been happening for years in Nigeria. Particularly, I don't know other parts of Nigeria, but basically those ones in Lagos, they are used as prostitutes to bring money to the banks. And this thing can be stopped. It can be reported. It's terrible.
What is the system that should protect such people when such victims comes out? Here in the UK, if any of your superior solicit for sex by any means, right, you have the right to report them, and you won't lose your job or any of your benefits.
You can report them there.
The system makes them vulnerable. Go on, ma'am.
Yeah, but if you report them there, who are you reporting them to? Is it also not the corrupt police you are reporting them to? They will even be the one to deal with that person and make sure that person does not exist again. It's really a very silly condition. It is like corruption is really, really rooted from inside out and downside up. Are you getting me? It's like every angle you go, these people, corruption is there. And it's now normal to people. It doesn't look like it is.
Yeah, they've normalized it.
They've normalized
tell you
it.
That's how they do it. You need to find your way around it. One day you become a guy and all of that stuff. That is not normal.
When I visited Nigeria a few years ago, I was in the hospital that cares for my children. I went there to visit because he's also a personal friend. And then somebody came into his hospital. He wanted to collect tax for the local government.
Right.
So that person said, yeah, he said, I have 2 receipts here, tax, what do you call it? Tax
clearance.
Clearance, 2 different copies. One is original, one is fake. He wanted me to go out, but that guy said, no, this lady can stay here. I know her very well. Don't worry, and she doesn't live in this country. Go say what you want to say. So he said, the one I have on the left is the right one. If you pay it, you're paying it directly to the government, but it will not help you. And this one is, the other one on my right is the fake one. If you pay it to us, we will protect you. So this one is, the one for the government is 1.5, and the one you have to give us is 1 million. So then the guy said, that guy said, don't worry about that. I'll get my lawyer to go and pay the real one to the government. I have been using the real payment because you can leave that office anytime, and another person will still come for tax clearance. They will come with their own. Don't worry, I will pay directly. And I don't believe. He said, what do you mean? That time was Buhari in power. He said, Buhari is doing his own in Aso Rock, and this is our own Aso Rock, and we have to do our own. Are you getting me? So you can see that the whole system is horribly destroyed. And I don't know who we want to deal with. I don't know. Everybody is me. I don't like Army to rule this country, but there was a time when Muritala came. Everybody was in order for a short while. He tried to straighten the society. Everybody was afraid. He created what you call an environment day, be on the line, and all those kind of things. This is exactly the system that is in Nigeria. It's not just about Aso Rock alone. It has gone deep and deep and deep. If you come to all these state governors, look at the man at Aba has put light everywhere. Is it not the same money they are giving to all the governors?
It will be the same time they did swearing in for them.
Exactly. So, and the other ones now who are not doing any such, they might not be planning to kill the right one. You understand me? Because they are all corrupt. Because I remember when what is his name? Buhari went to the east, and the governor of the eastern showed him one road he passed. So Buhari came back and said, I listened to the news. He said he was disappointed that all the money that was paid to Imo State governor, it was only that road he did. No electricity, no water, no nothing. Dilapidated buildings and so on and so forth. So it's really, really, really a kind of cankerworm that has eaten deep. Are you getting me? Into Nigerian system. So how are we apart from dividing us and everybody going their ways, how can we start that disciplinary action? How can we start speaking out about all those evil things?
No, it's actually by holding them responsible. What we are doing right now is speaking out. What we have not been doing consistently is to hold them responsible. Holding them responsible simply means like taking power from them, and that stands with standing up against them. Because the only way or the only place they got this influence and then power over us is when they have a chance of rigging themselves in and asking us to do our worst. And there's never been any worst done. So once people begin to stand up, that correction will start from them, ma'am. Because once these guys have the power, they can do anything they want with it.
Yeah, the state governors are having all the money. What are they doing with the money? You remember when they were showing us container loads of rotten money? You remember? So, and the people are suffering, and then you hid the money in your warehouse, and the heat of Nigeria destroyed it. What happened to such people? Did anybody talk about them? Was there anything done to them? Nothing, and they are still in government till tomorrow. I really am tired. That is why I want to call you every time, but if you know me very well, I'm a person of action.
You get overwhelmed, right? And
yes, and it's really one thing. I'm a fully fledged journalist. What is stopping me is my children that are still in that system, because if they don't find you, they will look for your family. Because of those kids, they say, "Mommy, don't write or don't do anything." Oh, I'm a pure investigative journalist. Mommy, don't do.
They do not want you to put them. On the front or the fire line. Or line
if they can't find me, they will look for my family, you know?
Yes, they can. Anyway,
my brother, take care. God help us. So it's terrible.
Thanks so much. And you take it easy too, ma'am, okay?
It's
not that deep, all right? Yeah. One thing I have learned is that at the end of the day, right, people will survive. Okay?
Amen.
With or without us. But that we are here is an opportunity to at least be part of that possible revolution that will change all of this we are complaining about. But apart from that, right? It's not that deep, man. You take it easy, okay? I'll speak to you again.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. Take care of yourself. So, yes, it's not really that deep. You see, all of us, it is written for man to die but once. And in the Bible, it says, after that is judgment. But the fact that it is to live before you die, according to the Bible and all these religious books, it says you have to live first before you die. And they said it is written for a man to live once. After that, judgment. So you see this one life where you get, if you live it in fear or in the shadow of other men like you who have ascribed worldly titles to themselves to humble you, to control you. And whatever goes, if things goes wrong, all right, just don't blame anybody. Blame yourself. So do not let anybody threaten you with being killed or dying. All right? One thing nobody has real control over is when you will die and how you will die. You see, when you know that you don't know how you are going to die or where you are going to die or when you are going to die, then why worry? Why live your life in fear? Leave it in that shadow of cowardice and fear. Why? At least you're going to die anyway. That is why life is an opportunity. It's a rare gift. You need to live first before you die. Many are not living. They are just existing. The moment you begin to ask that, I want to live, you begin to question what the society has managed to build, or you yourself have helped them or enabled them to put in place. It's not that tough. It's not that deep. And may you think that way. I'm not asking you to put your lives in the line of danger and all that. No. You are already walking in danger in Nigeria. Do not lie to yourself or deceive yourself that it's probably different. No, it's not. You are living in the line of fire, danger, and it could happen anytime. Yesterday's survivors are today's victims, remember? All of us will survive today. We are tomorrow's victims. Some of us will survive tomorrow again, and tomorrow will be tomorrow, and again and again and again, until it gets to our turn. So that you still have this life is an opportunity. Use it. Do not use it on living your life in fear. If you are in Nigeria, begin to, kind of, help your mind. Okay. Here is a caller I've kept on the line for a while. Hello.
Yes, hello, the general.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I thank God. I thank God that we are alive today, and we can be able to differentiate from the good to the evil. What I want to say is,
it's an opportunity. Life is an opportunity. People should understand that we are here is an opportunity. What we do here, we outlive all of us. But if you have to live your life in fear of those who are supposed to be caring for you, but they are already tormenting and oppressing you, you will die as a statistic. And I don't think that's something any man should wish to die as a statistic, die as a number.
Yes.
I mean, waste that opportunity of being alive. Sure,
That's so. Yes. So, Maiyegun, I want to talk about two things. One is about that Binance. If you can remember in your previous broadcast that you said that if Tinubu they are looking for 10 billion to inject in the system. You remember, if you can remember, that should be about 2 weeks. That should be about 2. Yes, that should be about 2 weeks ago. They are looking for where to go and borrow and find even carton. They are searching brew the change, searching even people who are walking on the street, looking for everywhere. Until these people fell into the trap. Now, are they finding Binance? Are they not the one using the Binance? Is it not Emefiele that they said that Emefiele have 500 accounts? I know about this before, that with Binance and all this cryptocurrency, once you change the money and put it there, it's lost forever. You can't get it again. Now they are just trying to use these people as an scapegoat, which is the money they have been looking for. If you remember, you said it to us that these people are looking for 10 billion that they want to inject in the system, so that they will
10 billion, which they never get. They said they plan to inject 10 billion into the forex market. That has been like for weeks now. They're still looking up. You are right. I be like seeing a Binance.
Yes, now they don't get Binance now into it now. But one thing I want to tell every Nigerian and people listening to this broadcast today is this: if you think that somebody is coming from somewhere to come and help you, you are just lying to yourselves. You know the good, you know the bad. The pastors has failed you people during the COVID. You see. No pastor is working in Nigeria. All those things are fictitious lie. They are lies upon lie. Nobody is healing nobody. There's no miracle. Maiyegun, if you can remember, in Scotland you are living, no miracle. They don't use any miracle to build any train or aeroplane. No miracle for anything.
Prayers don't build roads. Prayers never build hospitals. Prayer never build schools. Prayer never build any system. Men.
Anything. So nobody should be deceiving you to get good hospital. You have to go and pray for it. Anybody is deceiving you that you must pray to get trained. You are just deceiving yourself. We that living in Europe here, when we are in Nigeria, we thought that Jesus is living in Europe. But we now see the way they behave. There is churches, but if you want to go to church, you go to church quietly and come back and start continue. And there's no church. If I happen to be a president or a minister, I can close church. Church should be open only on Sunday, Saturday on Sunday, the day they create for weekend. Even God himself that created this heaven and earth, they said he walked on the 7th day.
7th day
he rested. Okay, why is African people are lazy? Why are we sleeping? On Monday, somebody should be working. On Monday, you are going to church program. On Wednesday, you are going to church program. On Thursday, you are going to church program. Every day, you are going to church program. I don't understand these African people. Can we wake up? Okay, look at what America and the British are pretending. They give us Tinubu to come and rule the most popular black nation. But Mayegun, I want to tell you something. Do you know these statistics they have been telling us is a lie? If I can clear you from these statistics, every day they wake up, they say Nigeria is over 200 million. Where did they get that data? Where did these professors, all these criminals, where did they get this data? Now, can I shock you now? This election where they did, and they say Tinubu win. How many people who voted for the election? They say it's 28 million people. But they told you that 98 million people. 98 million people get the PVC, not even register. PVC, they said 98 million people get PVC. At the end of the day, if it's not shocking that it's only not even 28 million, now come out, now vote, all the barakata way they do is 28 million. That's to show you Nigeria is not even 100 million. I can bet my chest and say that. This is a figure being manipulated because the British want the Northerners to keeping on the power. But this power, they use it to rob Nigeria every day. Now, look at what I'm not begging, I'm not pleading for Boko Haram not to kill anybody, but they should stop where they are. They should be killing there because this is the people manipulating. How can somebody, governor of Zamfara, have you heard what Desani said about him? The money he gave to him, $9 billion Desani put on his cover when he was a director of First Bank. Do you know about?
Let me come in there. You heard that too, right?
Yes.
Make a good come in there, okay? It is not true. Now, one of these APC propagandas, okay? So what happened is that they said they traced 14 billion naira to some account in First Bank. That was when the guy was there as their director or something. Here you get. So EFCC now wrote that they needed access to that money because that money was believed to belong to some people they were investigating with Zani. 14 billion naira. Here you get now. But guess what? It won't make any sense if you say 14 billion. From the blues, when that happened, by the way, around that time, there is actually news that stated 14 billion. So the problem with the bank and the EFCC then was that the bank said they won't release the details of that account to EFCC. So EFCC was like, you need to release it. It's under investigation. That was how the media got to know that Zani's money or people linked to her is in First Bank. Now fast forward to 8 years after. The same APC, they have now changed it to 14 billion naira to $14 billion from Zani. I heard it too, okay? But it's completely fabrication of these guys.
Lies. So now, I want to tell any Nigerian, you heard what Tinubu said before he fly to Dubai or Qatar, where he's going. He said, he told the labor union they should go and form a political party and come and wrestle with him on 2027. The same gullible people, like what do you call him, Professor Soyo Wole Soyinka, these same gullible people that put Nigeria in abject poverty, make Nigeria a laughing stock everywhere, saying they are professor. Haven't you sit down and see what is happening? Haven't you sit down? How can't you come out and say one thing and for sure, and it means something? Nigeria is not producing anything. There's no money coming from anything anywhere. When US or the people they borrow money give you money. Money is a tissue paper. It's paper. Money cannot produce coke. It cannot produce yam. It cannot produce anything. If you like, make the borrow 100 billion and put it in Nigeria. Nobody can eat money. Money is money. If Nigeria don't go back to production, that was what P2B was saying. But these criminals, liars, the people, Michael, do you know what? Do you know the shocking thing? All those people crying that Tinubu is this and that. They are still gullible. They don't even know how to come out and cry. They have been saying what they don't even know what to say again. Even the pastors, the people that even say let Tinubu, Obi should go. Even they are saying Obi should go and sit down. This and that. What is happening now? Is it not what Obi said? Is it not the same thing that is happening?
And you know, the saddest thing is, you know, the saddest thing is that they make people believe that the Nigerian Naira can become stronger without them investing in power, in the manufacturing sector, in security, all those that will actually enable a consistent, continuous production that will help export and then possibly help them to hand forex. Abi, they are not saying that. I mean, so they are telling their people that some people are to be blamed why Naira is crashing, and some people are believing them, including those who are educated. My brother, sir, they are believing them. Now, all those sectors we are talking about right now, investment in security to ensure that all these farmers goes back to their farms all over the country, at least, they are not investing in that. Every opportunity they are seeing, they are looting it. When they tell you they are doing something about agriculture, they will loot the money. When they tell you they are doing something about education, they will loot wherever money is available. They are they are actually taking everything that they can lay their hands on by telling people that we are working on it, it's coming back, and that is never going to help your Naira. Arresting people, confiscating their bank accounts, and the rest of that, people who didn't steal your billions, they're never going to make your Naira strong. So seeing educated people believing that is the right thing to do what they are doing now. But the farmers are still unable to go to farm. Everywhere is pretty much what it is. So where is that strength going to come for Naira? Baba?
You see what I will ask all the people listening and all the people that have platform to educate our people. We should start now begging Boko Haram and bandits, please, attack government, leave your innocent people. That is what I want to beg. Leave these innocent people. How can you kidnap your brother?
They are sponsored by government. It can't be like saying yourself, no, you don't even understand this guy. These terrorists are being sponsored by those in government. But if you see them, if you see Boko Haram kill any politician, don't think it's because you asked them. It must have been from their masters who sent them to kill that person. We are in a mess, Baba. The mess is beyond what anybody can explain. Boko Haram must help anybody because they are put together to make my life, your life, in danger. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever. Because if they want all these guys gone, they will be gone in 6 months. And it will be like, say, they never existed before. But their sponsor are those in power. How can we beg those who are out there to kill us to go and face those who are funding them? It could just be like, they could just laugh at us. It's up to all of us. Their sponsor, because the terrorists themselves, will be gone. Yeah, go on.
Because I saw what you showed us about some a big general or major that was talking about Sunday protecting his people. And be saying this. I want to ask that man. I want to even people. They should ask him, where were he? Where were him? All these things are happening. People will kidnap. Obi said it. Somebody will kidnap. They will kidnap somebody and carry him into the bush. They will call doctor. Doctor will come and treat him. They will go and buy food and give to the person. Somebody that was kidnapped. Nobody know where he is. But if the kidnapper was sick, the person they kidnapped was sick, they will call doctor. And again, I want to tell, in Europe where we are living in a regional system of government. Every region know how to govern themselves. I don't understand the chemistry or whatever they are trying to do that. We cannot live in a regional system of government. You are copying America. You cannot do what America is doing. America have statewide. Every state develop at its pace and pay their government and do whatever and pay 30% to the federal government. Why are people gullible? You say you're a professor. In fact, Baba Fela, he go better for Fela wherever he did. He don't talk this. He say our people. He say our people. Everything where he don't sing for music. Now waiting they happen to Nigeria, and we can never change. And the ones that claim to be wise, they are the ones destroying this country. But I pray that one day your message will get to their ear. Baba, I beg continue.
Yes.
Baba, I thank you for all the powerful message. If I never listen to your message, it's like something is happening to me. But I must tell you, I must confess. Please, I give you kudos. Continue. Don't let anybody gaslight you. What you are doing is nothing.
We don't date the state of no return now. Anybody where they try gaslight us, they automatically declared our visible enemies. And what do you do with enemies, right? You try and discard them, neutralize them, and all that.
Yes,
so yes. We are not changing. Mazi, thank you so much.
Okay, right? Continue. My greeting to all the listeners. Thank you and God bless.
And to you too. You stay safe. That's a very good one. I have another caller on the line. I'm going to bring them on soon, okay? So I know this is new, especially those of you who are coming across this in the afternoon, possibly asking yourself, is Maiyegun live? Is it not live? See, listen, from now on, except once in a while, from now on, you are going to be joining Maiyegun anytime from 12 noon UK time, right? You're going to be joining Maiyegun on his brunch program. It's a call-in program where any trending or happenings in Nigeria or to Nigerians anywhere could actually pop up for conversation, and you can be part of it. It's going to be very fun. So now you know that it's not just 8 p.m. in the evening that you have to, you have to join Maiyegun. 8 p.m. is a detailed program. It's called the prime time on MaiyegunsDiary Politico. Is the height of the entire platform where the presentation, what is being discussed are more detailed, with all of the supporting document, visual and static images. You get what I mean, right? So that's what we do at 8 p.m. It's more loaded, it's more but this one is conversational, open mic. Call in, up your chat, and then when you're done, another person will come in. Just like this, my next caller on the line. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Yes, sir. Oba.
Afternoon, sir. Yes, sir. Good. I just called this afternoon to hint you on some things. Some are classified. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, which I don't want to speak out on because I know these people are on your program.
So you would rather speak off camera? Do you want us
off
to do that?
camera, just like 10 minutes for you, and so you are the one that we know how to
now present it out there.
Yeah, so that it will not be when they hear me talking, they can take action. Do you know we are just ranting the way they say, and it's true.
How they say it, I know. Okay then.
No,
let's do it this way, sir.
That's why I said it's classified. That's why I say it's classified.
Now,
what we are ranting on.
You know what we're going to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are going to help me, possibly put that in the message on that WhatsApp, okay? And just highlight. You don't need to put everything, okay? Just Maiyegun, I want to brief you.
Okay.
This, okay? And please let's talk, all right? Then I will follow it up, sir. Maybe after the program, okay?
Okay. So you want me to put it on a voice note or your text message?
That would be even greater. You can put it in a voice note. I was even thinking that you could just give me the highlight and type it, then I can know, okay, that's what I want to talk about. Let's go talk. You can put it in a voice note.
Because
you are even doing more.
There are some things.
Yes, sir.
There are some things we are saying, this will make law, and this is the law is there.
There are some things we don't say out here. I agree with you. There are some things that sometimes, except if somebody is just chasing clouds, making mouth online. There are some things you don't say out here. I agree.
Yeah. Do you know we make a practical of that when we hear about it, and it's very easy. All what we are crying for, they know we don't know about it, and it's there for us. I'm telling you, Maiyegun. If I can show you the evidence, but it's private, but you will see. Yeah.
You know what? Well, that's actually what we're going to do. And listen, sir, I'm not going to press you to say what you don't want to say here. Because the more we speak... I won't
even say online because I wanted to call yesterday.
You get on that.
I won't say online because...
And I continue to kind of exchange words now. You begin to drop those things and they won't be classic.
No, I won't even go there. I won't even go there. That's why I just want to tell you, okay, if we can just have a backup talk like a 10 minutes.
No, we can't have it, sir. But it's just that, in the middle of this, I can't leave them for 10 minutes and go away. You know that?
No. If you are done, you can just.
That's why I wanted you to kind of put it in that voice note. It will help me. It will prepare me. And when I reach out, we'll just continue from wherever I end the message. Is that all right?
I will do it now. Just to drop. That's why I'm just trying to call you just to open your eyes to some things.
I'm going to take a look at that your number again, so that because I've got loads of numbers right now. Yes, okay. I've mastered the last 4 digits of your number. I will look forward to the message, sir.
Okay.
I will.
Okay.
And
Thank
you. Respond accordingly too. Thank
you. No problem.
Have a good one.
No problem.
I love that. So thank you very much, sir. See, sometimes I know it's so hard, it's so difficult. I barely read my messages. I understand, and especially for those who especially for those who have been trying to reach out to me, sending messages. I've had people who have had to call in onto my program to say, Maiyegun, I've been trying to message you. You've not been responding to my messages. You've not been responding to this or that. I understand. And I actually, I apologize, by the way, okay? And I also pleaded that give me time. I'm in the middle of transitioning from where I have been always in my own mini studio in my house, right? Transitioning to a bigger space for the real purpose of this. And then me being able to set up my itineraries and what I do. And I'm still that one-man mopo who is doing everything all by himself for now. So that's why it may be slow, but I promise you there's going to be a time I'll be reading all those messages and I'll be responding to them. I've got over 90,000 unread messages on this phone. You won't believe it. It's unreal. Okay? I've got more than 100,000 missed calls. And I understand that there are those who say their own missed calls on this phone alone is more than 1,000 missed calls. No joke. All of these are going to take their shape gradually, and I will be able to respond accordingly to all of those beautiful messages you have been sending that I have not really been able to respond to because I've not sent them. God bless every one of you for your efforts and for not giving up on me. Because sometimes, if I didn't try to call somebody and I try to message them and I didn't manage to get them, I'll just look away. But you never looked away from me, so I appreciate that. Okay, here is another. What do you call it? Another voice. Another caller. Hello there.
Yam pepe
Scatter. Ishuata.
Yam pepe iguada yon lo aloro seyi.
Baba.
Ó ní ìyàwó ń tọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ o, ẹran náà ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ o kan. Ìyàwó alájọbí máa ń tọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ o, ẹran náà ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ o kan. The thing we did now be say, Tifunumbu matter be like a man we the both say, if the both for woman say, imba mwe ma gwe jigi ka gwe jaga ma la wole ka la eko. Now when
okobo so kakaki kiloti body kakaki okore enu lo nre fokobo mo ngbo baba.
So when woman can't lock door, put key under bed, the thing can't go down. You don't need to do anything. No action. Nobody then talk say they no fit make a down payment for roasted corn.
They could not even make a down payment. You want to hear this? Here we go.
That transmission line is a super highway. For generated electricity and power. They could not even make a down payment. for a roasted corn. The transmission line.
Baba, you could not make even a down payment for a roasted corn of power.
Something will not even make sense at all.
Make sense.
You cut a nail. So is it not reach the point where we say, person will bend down, come they look another person block us. The person will go look in one block us, no need to bend down. I say, oh, he go just be back. Now the thing with it, no be say go make all these things. You know if you do anything, no plan, nothing. You just use violence and bribery to get to a place. No plan at all for the citizen. No even plan for the people that you say you want to steal together. There is no concrete plan. You are just looking for where to get it. It is exactly Agbero mentality. And the way we build house in Lagos, in Nigeria, Firum Kosibe, at the end of the day, you now see the kitchen facing the toilet because there is no plan. This is how Lagos is being built. Nothing is happening there. They just go there, chance this person. I said, worry. I was building a barbing salon by myself. And one day they now came and telling me never to put, he says it's a crime for me to put a flag of Nigeria in front of my salon. Now, so then come, they won't collect money. I say, you won't collect money from my hand. So he said, what my advice to the MaiyegunsDiary, every one of us be say, if it is possible for us to have representative in all the, whether it is Yoruba land and Biafra land, where they will have these small, these places where they will be playing MaiyegunsDiary's Politico live on daily basis, where they will have a place, because this awareness is very crucial to where we are going. So that people that need to be hearing this without that doesn't have data, they can be hearing it. We say the truth. Even people is okay, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Right. In the first place, when the truth is not preached to the people, this is why a lot of people don't know what Christianity is all about. It's about Jesus, not about man who is preaching. People are misrepresenting Christ, not the Christ that died for us. They are preaching. So if people know the truth from this platform, because if people will not hear you very well, come to the people, they will be able to narrate what you are telling them and say, this is what is happening. And the information will be going. There must be strategic places where this thing can be. If it is TV they want to buy for the people, you can raise the money on the platform. These people can continually play this in. They don't need to be collecting money from people to watch it. When people sit down to hear the truth, it's more or less like preaching in the church. You are preaching the truth, but the truth is not reaching the people. So if you have different cafes everywhere that people can go there in the afternoon, in the night, and they can be hearing the truth, you don't go tell if this matter be say one day monkey.
Something that is already in the pipeline, similar to what you just mentioned now. Okay, so we're given the idea behind Diaspora Radio International is to sorry, my people on TikTok are giving me all these gifts, so I'm just saying hi to them. So in the pipeline, sir, the Diaspora Radio International, which also currently is yet to be connected to this broadcast. It's going to be connected soon as well, where people can indeed just listen to MaiyegunsDiary Politico, the audio, like we're doing right now, everywhere. But what is right there in the pipeline is that when the time is right, which is going to be soon. So initially we were thinking, what if we partner with some of these existing radio platforms in Nigeria, where we just ask them that they allow this streaming and these messages to be streamed to all of the listeners between 12 in the afternoon and 2 p.m. in the afternoon, or 12 in the morning to 2 a.m. in the morning. So, or we could develop our own app. The apps that doesn't require, if they can't listen to me live with data, right? The app that doesn't require internet to listen to any of my video, my audios. Do you understand that? The one that's like I said.
I think it's better. It is better to develop the app because nobody get the blockers. Nobody get the blockers for Nigeria to do it like that. So, but if it is an app, people would download the app by themselves and they will listen.
So in areas where people don't even use phones that much, so they will listen to radio. There are those
they will listen to radio.
There are those who are already offering this guerrilla, those guerrilla radio stuff, right? Well, like I said, we have a chance to build a lot of things from this room.
Definitely,
everybody said
because when people know the truth, one day monkey go market, no go return. I tell you. Now the information, the right information. And then the last question I want to ask, this one where the Obas gather together, there are two contradictory messages there. Or they say Are Onokakanfo came up and said whether they need 20 billion to do this, and then to do the security of Yoruba land. And then they now call Sunday Igboho to come. I don't really know what is really going on. My question is, why is this Onokakanfo always raising eyebrow against anyone that wants to do anything in Yoruba land, even though the person is not looking for position, the person is not looking for power, just for peace to reign in Yoruba land? These guys have all their branches and raising eyebrows, saying all manners of things. I don't really know exactly what is going on. And I need you to highlight to us what is really going on. Is it a plan to bring Igbo back home? Or is it a trap? Or is it possible that this guy can come back and arrange people to help the Yoruba land? Thank you.
God bless you, Baba. I will answer based on the information that is available to me, and I'll do so truthfully and sincerely, right?
Okay.
So, sir, we have people who have raised concerns about the Onokakanfo and his own politics. Okay? The politics of if it is not coming directly from me, then I'm not going to be involved in it. The politics of if it's not coming from me, then probably somebody is rivaling me. Now, we are at a stage in Yoruba land, like you said, that if everybody comes together at this point, it's so crucial. Even if they need money, if they need people, every other thing, it's so crucial for the real Yorubas to come together right now and do something genuinely, right? So, Are Onokakanfo Iba Gani Adams has been one person that I personally respect him, sir, right? But his politics is so dirty. And when I say politics, I'm not talking about APC, PDP politics. I'm talking about Yoruba politics now. Okay.
Extremely proud.
What we have noticed is that he's not really comfortable with Igboho, because Igboho is somebody who also just talk anyhow. Do you get it now? Somebody who doesn't really have a little bit of a caution in what he says, or read the room before he says something. But that's his character. That's who he is. He's also very honest with what he says. He speaks his mind. He says it as he feels, right? But to people like Are Onokakanfo, who is more knowledgeable, more detailed, and more grounded about what is going on. Okay, Igboho beat him to it by going there where all those wala dey. He was there physically.
That's right.
He put his own people on the line of army, on the arms way, right? He put them in the arms way. So that gave him leverage more than Are Onokakanfo is kind of seen as somebody who was supposed to be a warrior, but he's a rich guy who doesn't want to possibly hold guns anymore, right? So fair enough.
That's right.
Igboho is somebody who is willing to hold guns. He's not pushing luxury or all that, right? So it would have been great for somebody like Iba Gani Adams to see Igboho as his own younger version that will do what he would love to do but can't do.
That's right.
You got that now? He didn't take the chance. It was messy. People were taking grounds, everybody's taking position. It was more or less like rivalry and all that. So that is still there. So the problem is not being tackled. Individuals are trying to kind of maneuver, outplay themselves. But you said it right, that the right time we are right now is not possibly supposed to be anybody trying to be rival or I'm the one, I'm this or that. It's actually the time for everybody to put heads together, all the resources you have, information you have, information I have, the money I have, the money you have, and all of it. Put them together, put people together for the sake of Yoruba land. I hope that happens, sir. But that's the best I could answer it. Anything else, Eden? Why they brought him back to Nigeria? All other ideas, they are yet to be unraveled. Some of them, I will even keep them to myself because I haven't really verified a lot of them. I've heard things. Trust me. I've heard things. But they are not verified.
Thank you so much.
Therefore, I'm not going to run with them yet. It's still unraveling.
All right.
Baba?
I think personally to me, yes, like you said, Are Ona Kakamfo is a very detailed and educated person. I felt they need to beg this guy. Please, just leave all this rivalry, leave everything, speak to your people to stop all these shenanigans. We know that you have details. We know that you know many places, but this person is a great tool in Yoruba land that can help fight this battle. Take this person as your own. And this person is not proud. They say he's ready. You people be in front. I will follow. I don't care. As long as there is peace in Yoruba land. I think that is
we don't want to do. A lot of them have built political will. They have built all these other things across Nigeria. Some of them that have put them in a compromised position where they can't really speak freely. Igbo will speak freely. He is supposed to be protected, but unfortunately, it is what it is.
But the way I'm seeing this thing going, this man may end up losing the loyalty of the remaining people with him if care is not taken. Because he can't continue forever like that. It is just now that this thing is coming to light. He's been doing this, I think, for a very long time. He's just been exposed by what happened during Igboho time. This has been his position. It seems that he's being used to fold the arms of the Yorubas who really want to do what is right. And if he doesn't change,
I wouldn't kind of think that way, sir, for a reason, okay? That he's being used or what have you. I wouldn't. It's kind of make it look like somebody is manipulating someone somewhere. No. I think this is pretty much personal. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Personal,
I'll leave it like that then.
Because what is this, right? He might have felt kind of belittled that he wasn't given his honor when he was expecting it, and the usual man stuff, okay? But there's something called leadership, which is somebody who understands the importance of event and then a time. So sometimes you can actually win by, you can win by losing. For example, if you feel like slighted, undermined in the scheme of things for a while, and you have not been acknowledged, somehow, let's say you feel slighted. But the bigger picture is that the moment you realize that the mood of everyone is to this part, you could take advantage of them and just become the father of all.
Fantastic.
You get that, right?
That's what they call leadership.
Actually use this person, and guess what? You will be the one taking the glory. It's not going to even be Igbo.
That's it.
You know what they will be saying? Igbo himself will be telling everybody that I have Iba behind me. I will be Iba is here.
That's right.
This so and so are with me. Right. And that's all it takes.
The guy said it right from the beginning. The guy said it from the beginning. He said, if you know Iba is not with me, you come and attack me, you will know that Iba is with us. So the guy said this thing
when they came for him, I will never forget this. I will never forget this. Iba Gania was like his we saw it coming. That's what we're telling him then. We're telling him that they need to be cautious. He just talking. I was like, what the hell? They just almost killed this guy.
Is that all you could say? He shouldn't have said that.
I was like, oh,
that's
me. You know?
Okay, my brother, thank you so much for your time. And good to hear from you.
It's a pleasure, okay? Don't forget, we always appreciate you, especially from the angle you always come on onto the program. So thank you. So that is that. Meanwhile, we have been on this program today for the past, how many hours? 2.5 hours. It is brunch time with Maiyegun. And if you have been enjoying this, I think you should bookmark it or set your alarm. This is what you are going to be waking up to in America, this is what you're going to be waking up to every morning for some time now, okay? Then for those of you who are already in other places that we share the same time, well, this is going to be your lunch time, lunch break. You can put it in your schedule too, right? And it's going to be fun. Like this, just gist. I'm also on a TikTok where my friends are also pretty much like responding to all those conversations. They are listening. They can hear, but they can only see me. Hello. Thank you very much. Okay, I have another caller on the line.
Yeah, the general.
Hello there.
Hello, the general.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Yeah, calling from Sweden. AGK from Sweden.
AGK from, did you say from Sweden, right?
Yes, from Sweden.
God bless you, AGK. Please.
You too, my brother. Yes, my brother. You know, I have been listening to you, my brother. You know, sometimes you look at yourself as a Nigerian. You know, you just feel ashamed of what is happening in that country. Last week that I had about, you know, the military mortuary that the cops are decomposing, Maiyegun.
They said they took light or something, like they didn't give them light, and this is a military hospital.
This is military hospital, and Maiyegun, just think about
decomposing.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Maiyegun, this is people that have fought for Nigeria.
Yes.
This is people who died for fighting for Nigeria.
Yes.
And these are people's sons or daughters or husbands.
Or child and all of that stuff. Now, if all of them who died for Nigeria could look back and see their body inside the mortuary, do you think they will be happy that they died for Nigeria?
Maiyegun, I don't know. I look at this country. I don't know where somebody can begin in this country, honestly speaking. Honestly. And another thing is the last time when this CBN claimed that the scarcity of dollar is the people who are studying abroad and the people who are going. Yeah.
They still said it last week. They said the demand for school fees is the reason why Nigerian Naira was crashing. But guess what? Today, it was Binance. It wasn't school fees. It's Binance now. We don't know who they are going to blame next week. If the dollar no go back to 1 naira to $1, they will look for somebody.
Do you know that 50% of people that are studying here in Europe or America, 50% of them is working and even sending money home?
They didn't know that.
Yeah. 50% of them are working and sending money home, and they are studying
and
also.
Students.
So
exactly.
Oh my. Maiyegun, let me tell you the little I know about this crashing of dollars.
Please share, please.
Let me tell you what I know. What I know about this: people are relocated. People are. I have at least if I don't know, I have known 2 people who came to Nigeria who relocate, and they went straight to bank and took all the money they have in the bank in Nigeria and changed the whole money. People are selling off in Nigeria. I have known people who have some properties who live in Europe and have some properties in Nigeria that sell their property, change their money, come to Europe and use the money to buy property instead. This is happening live. So people are taking their money. People are taking their money out of Nigeria. That is what is happening.
Crashing it.
And when you are doing business in a country that is not stable, the business is suffering. What is left for you to do is to find a way and take your money out of the country.
Cut all your losses. Gather what you can gather from all of your assets and the rest of them. And then you what? Run. And majority of them are running now.
Yeah. That is what is happening to Naira now. Because the country, there's no, business don't like instability. So any instability business don't like it. No, so this is what is happening in Nigeria.
Where your business is safe. And
people are going away. People are taking their money and changing it and relocating to another country that is favorable to do business. This is why dollar is the way it is today.
And there has not been any real major investor in Nigeria in the last 2 years, sir.
No, everybody is running away.
Major, except those where they borrow them money. Oh yeah, come and take money with this condition. Come and take that money with that condition. In the last 2 years, there has not been any major investor invested in Nigeria. No major. And this is a fact. So how do you now create an economy that's going to create jobs, improve production, and improve exports, and then hand forex? If you have nothing in the Baba?
Lastly, I listened to your call last week when a guy called when I think he picked his wife at the airport, and the wife would start crying.
Oh.
I listened to that show, and I feel sad. When people who you never expect to call you from Nigeria start calling you for help, that is when you know the country is on fire.
You know, people will say normal. You said they call them and say, hey, Chike, can you help me make available 5 million naira? Because somebody need them. I'll give it to you later.
Yes.
So people will say they call, say me they go give people money. They can't call you and say, brother, anything you get me.
This kind of people, when you travel home, when you go out to eat, this is not they expect you to pay. They pay. These are the kind of people I'm telling you.
You come from abroad though, but when they take you out, they tell you, come on, you're my friend.
Thank you, Maiyegun. Thank you, Maiyegun.
Now the people calling you to say, my brother, things are really tough.
You know that things has gone sour in the country. Maiyegun, I don't know where to go from here. I just thank you for what you are doing, but I don't know. But God, whatever, I don't know. Sometimes I just shed tears for this country. I just shed tears.
It is sad. And a lot of them don't even understand the fact that even though we are not directly affected, right? But we are now realize that a lot of us have been prevented from either coming back into invest our money or even enjoying our investment.
Of course.
They want us
we are
to
getting old. We are getting old here, Maiyegun. We are getting. I have been in abroad for 25 years.
See?
I want to go home.
Another 25 years here.
Yeah.
Because if Nigeria continue that way, you have to stay where you are safe. Person go come the old man, 70 years inside the snow. They were casual like that. They will say, look at that black man. Baba, we are blacks, right? And all these snows, all this cold, they are not made for us. We just need to adapt with it. But guess what?
When we were living Nigeria, my brother, we didn't plan it this way at all.
Not this way. And they don't even understand what that means. They say, my friend, all of you, there you are abroad, Charade, God don't bless you, because they want us to die here. Why we pay and subsidize them? No. They have no idea what they are doing to us. And that is why I feel so bad for some of the people, some of Nigerians who love Nigeria from abroad. I love my country. Every October 1st, they will go put white and green on top of their children. They will carry flag on social media. They will be showing everything. But they know that they can't take those children to Nigeria. They can't risk it. They know that they can't relocate back to Nigeria and live in that place they love. Everybody is lying to himself.
Maiyegun, I feel sad. I feel sad when my children are asking me, Papa, when are we going home? I feel sad.
You will be say when they come up for Nigeria, you don't dream and say one day when I'm going to bring my kids back. I mean, they're going to know, say they just come back. They will meet their cousins. They will meet their nephews. They will meet other members of the family. And I can't wait. Now, everybody done the postpone. I'm not sure even if I go to Nigeria, I'm going to bring my family down to a place that is safer. Is that bad? What people are not thinking, you know? See, Marcy. Thank you once again, okay?
Yeah, you too. God bless you.
And
God bless you.
God bless you. Okay? Bye-bye. Yes, so that's a brother from Sweden. You see, you cannot love Nigeria from abroad. You are lying to yourself. I love Nigeria. From abroad, you decrease. People who knows how Nigeria really, really affects all of us. And we know directly and indirectly how we are the victims of what is going on in Nigeria, no matter how far away you are from Nigeria. The reality is that they do not want us to come back to Nigeria. A lot of you may not understand this, so I tell you now. Here you get. A lot of you will go to Nigeria because you can easily just go in and opt out. You want to go to Nigeria, but you don't want to live in Nigeria. You are successful abroad. You love Nigeria from abroad. Nigeria is in trouble. Nigeria need help. Nigeria need all our citizens with brains to come back. You, where they love Nigeria from abroad, where they tell you, say, may you stay back there and fix the place. Now fight you go start. Now go to fight us. So it is great to love Nigeria from abroad, though, and tell those ones in the contraption to keep praying, because Rome was not built in a day. Anybody will tell you say Rome was not built in a day is a liar, is a born criminal. Any member of your family will tell you say Rome was not built in a day, talking about Nigeria, is a criminal. Run away from them. Because those who built Rome, they were not looting Rome. Everybody contributed to building Rome. That's why they say Rome was not built in a day. All the road, everything. People contributed. Nobody, they steal block, they steal cement, they steal rod. No people, I mean, people were supposed to buy cement and buy all of that. They don't steal the money. So when they were building Rome, every day they were seeing what they were building. They were hoping. They were building on it and building on it and building on it until Rome was built. Nigeria, they are looting Nigeria, and they are telling you Rome was not built in a day. Be patient. And you believe them. No, come on now. So anyway, my time is rounding up fast enough, okay? But I will still take a call. Here we go. Rounding up fast. Windy City. How are you, Baba?
Yes, sir. Top of the morning to you, Maiyegun.
Same to you, sir. I know it's very early right there. Maybe not very early in Chicago, but it must be morning in Chicago. How are you?
It's 9:05. It's 9:05 in the morning.
That's not far off. You walking today, sir?
Well,
You are just gonna be.
Oh, I was just like looking at the stuff, and I just jammed your broadcast. I'm like, what?
Baba.
Brunch. Well,
yes,
even though it's breakfast, I'll have brunch too.
Out there, sir, right? To say we'll be having a brunch time with Maiyegun, where we would have a phone-in gist and all of that like this for 3 solid hours before our prime time.
You can run. Maiyegun, you can run, but you can't hide. Even if you don't tell us, we go look, we go scan through the YouTube.
And here we are. Again.
I sent you before. I didn't even know you were on here. I sent you an article that I came across, put out by Binance. No, really Binance. Was written by a journalist.
Right.
Binance worth $96 or $98 billion.
That's
okay.
What?
Yeah, and Nigeria is claiming that they owe them 26 billion. The guy now asks, the country that doesn't produce anything, no source of foreign income, and they are claiming that Binance is owing them 26 billion. How come?
How?
So when I came on to,
they want them to give them 10 billion that they need to.
You know, they are.
See, wherever they find Binance, they find them because people who use their platform had some hidden secrets that these countries were investigating. What exactly is Nigeria finding Binance for? Because of Naira, the fall of Naira. Does that even make sense?
I can tell you point blank.
Hey,
if they give them my information, are they going to come and ask me to pay them, or what is their problem?
I have no clue.
The service the government supposed to be providing, the bank support. So last year I lost my brother.
Oh, bless you.
And I was trying to send money to Nigeria. February 7 last year. And we were like, I wasn't going to come to Nigeria, so we were just like trying to send money and everything. There was this Alaji that was introduced to me. He was my go-by until I stumbled out to one of my friends told me about Binance, and I tried it. it got to a certain point, the people in Nigeria, they were doubting me that, okay, why will you tell us you are going to send this money? Because the Alhaji was telling me there is no, the bank, the what do you call it, the network wasn't working, only for me to discover later on that was the time they are busted them one by one. You know, these people have numerous bank accounts.
They do.
Today you send money, they say use Allied Bank. Tomorrow, don't use that anymore. They busted them. They, you know, I'm like, so eventually I used Binance. Everything went smoothly.
So
by the time I drop it, Ethereum or
another anymore.
no, by the time before you even drop the Bitcoin, they're already bidding on it. People in Nigeria already bid. You know, the people have Naira. They want to buy Bitcoin. So it's like, okay, I need Naira. I'm sending you like 0.5. And we work it out, put the money in my. So what Binance is just a broker.
Of course.
So for them to and Binance doesn't have
like I said from the beginning of this broadcast, before you joined us, right? I was explaining to people that, you see, if to say they are like all the billions of dollars stolen by, you know, sorry, like, you know, calling my phone directly. So sorry about that. When they see it, right?
No problem.
So I said that if to say they are like, for example, our investigation of Emefiole Central Bank shown that this certain amount of billions dollars were moved through Binance and then became crypto, but we can't trace it any further. We need your help. This money was stolen from Nigeria by this group of people. We need these details and all of that. Even if you can't get the money back for us at the start, right? We need your help. That's why we want to know what Binance is doing and who are those transacting on Binance. For the sake of national security, sure, you get something like that. You need to give them something and say, listen, we are looking for these guys. They operated on your platform. Nigeria money was stolen. Can you please give us, you know, then you can become a court case where Binance will say, no, we are not releasing the details. Oh, you have to release the details. Or, okay, you know what? We are going to find you $10 billion. It will make sense then, Abi. What exactly are they finding them
just
for
like that
now? Sure, you get me now? Like, you did not say somebody committed any crime. They've not committed any crime other than they said people are using the Binance to trade instead of using central bank, right? Therefore, Binance is responsible for the crash or the fall of Naira. Does that even make any sense when this city?
You know, because you see, like somebody was saying yesterday, it was comparing the black in America and the black in Africa. That they keep on talking junks. You guys are okay. They don't even know. The guy say, sit your ass down. If you guys get up and fight these people, your Africa will be better today. Everybody want to travel abroad. It's back in the days when they used segregation, you can't drink where white people drink. She said, if they don't stand up to them and fight this system,
today. All of you black people, when they go America today, you would have to obey that segregation law.
Oh yeah. So in Nigeria today, and in Africa generally, if they don't fight these people, get rid of them, I'm sorry, in thousands of years of time, it's going to remain the same. It's going to be the same. So give or take, whether they like it or not. If they don't get rid of these people, they are the crux of the problem. And if they don't get rid of it, so like that's the thing. Take a look at what they are doing in Burkina Faso. They just look at that country now. And we are even going too far. Look at the state that has electricity for 24 hours. Instead of calling that guy, how did you do it? This and this and that. That will tell you that these people, they are people. It can be. What happened to Tinubu? Okay, call me that guy. What happened? How did you do it? and call their minister. You do this, I'm giving you ultimatum. You don't come through.
To make this happen? I know it took 24 years before you could get all this together, right? But listen, I don't have 24 years. In fact, I don't have 4 years. How soon can you get this done? What do you need? Start somewhere. But no. Hope is here.
I'm sorry.
Hope is coming.
I have my family in
food is coming.
I have member of my family in Nigeria, but I can categorically say the relationship between the government and the governed is like a master and the slave. You want to have 24 hour
relationship.
Yeah. They see the population as the slave. And they see themselves as the master. Yeah, you want to have 12 for 24 hours. Who born months?
In some states, you want to state money that they are doing IPP, right? They invested their state money. Guess who they are supplying the electricity to? Government house. They are not even interested in directing that sort of generated electricity to their industrial hubs. Community, where they can actually really produce something that helps their economy. No. They directed them to the state government house so that they can enjoy it. It's such an unfortunate place.
You see, before I leave, Yoruba used to say, when you see two brothers or two sisters, get into the room, close the door, and they come out after a while. And both of them were laughing and giggling. They just lied to each other.
They just lied to themselves.
But when they disappeared to that room, and both of them came out frowning, they just talk the real deal.
Yes.
Okay. What is happening right now, what we are telling them in Nigeria, we are just deceiving. Let's call it, you guys are slaves. Put it that way. You guys are slaves. Because if you are not slaves, you should be having 24 hours electricity. Good road, running water, good school. They send their own kid overseas.
Yes, they do.
Okay?
Their doctors are.
But your kids doesn't have your kids doesn't have desk and table or whatever in school.
Windy City. Imagine American president. And his doctors. They are in Russia. So every time
it will not happen.
Whether they want to take his blood sample, they want to check his brain, they want to check his nerves and all of those things, and his vitals and all of that, right? They have all the record of the American president. Like, would an average American feel safe that their president is in the hands of some people? Or Nigerians,
colonial mentality.
Do you want him to die here? He need to go abroad and take care of himself and say, Ilu yet to finish. A lot just don't know understand. Something as
Water Reed is not far from the White House.
Something as simple as healthcare, they cannot provide for their president or public office holders. And now all of them are now guinea pig in the lab of all these same Oyinbos and the rest of them. Your president is on the theater board like that.
Until they see themselves, until they see themselves,
and your president is opening the house like that, the full camera inside.
Until Nigerians see themselves as slaves and they're ready to fight back, nothing is going to change. Man, thank you very much. Appreciate what you are doing.
Thanks, Baba.
Hopefully. Ọ̀rọ̀ díẹ̀ ló máa ń tó létí wọn lọmọ kékeré ọ̀rọ̀ díẹ̀ ló tó fọ́lọ́gbọ́n. A simple I forgot how they say it in a simple something is for the wise, but I don't think they are smart in Nigeria.
No, they said the little word is enough for the wise. I think that's how they say it.
Yeah, but they are stupid in Nigeria and they are slaves. I said it. They are stupid and slave. Have a good day, Maiyegun.
And you too. I'll see you later as well. The Windy City. That's so amazing. And that is where we're going to draw the curtains to all of you, my friends on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for joining my maiden edition of the Brunch Time with Maiyegun. And then we just had our brunch. Breakfast and lunch gist. We will meet later for dinner tonight. So thank you so much for joining me. I will see you some other time. Until then, if you haven't really liked my video, please do. And subscribe too, so that at least you can receive the notification that, oh yeah, Mayegun Tiwa live. I'll see you later this evening.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary ayé mi nàmbà wá. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary ayé mi nàmbà wá. Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Maiyegun Diary ayé mi nàmbà wá. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Maiyegun Diary ayé mi nàmbà wá. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun Diary ayé mi nàmbà wá. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary ayé mi nàmbà wá. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun Diary ayé mi nàmbà wá. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary ayé mi nàmbà wá. Maiyegun Diary Diary Politico. Maiyegun Diary ayé mi nàmbà wá. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun Diary ayé mi nàmbà wá. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Maiyegun Diary ayé mi nàmbà wá. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary ayé mi nàmbà wá. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Ayé ìṣúra jù.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Ayé ìṣúra jù.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Ayé ìṣúra jù.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Òwúrọ̀ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Ayé ìṣúra jù.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ayé ìṣúra kì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.